So, last we left our esteemed student Dalen Wayfair. He just finished a night of training by himself in his room, though after sleeping through all of his leadership class and partway through his math class, we find him as Professor Saitem has woken him up. Leah's quite worried about him as he's been sleeping through most of his classes lately, and she can't really cover for him. We now return as he is in the middle of class. So, Dalen, you're in class, of course. In front of you see the 3 rows of desks, 4 rows of desks, and your professor writing stuff down. What are your thoughts on this?
Um, I guess he's just kind of bewildered, trying to piece together what's exactly going on.
Well, from the way things look, you're in class, been sleeping, and make a nice little wisdom.
Okay, I can't access my sheet, but my wisdom save mod is 0, so I'll just roll a
That's
d20.
right, I'm sorry. You are so correct. Or since this is you in a high school. And stuff.
This is pre-time skip Dalen we're dealing with.
If he did what I think he did, this is actually pretty cool.
So, that should be in order then.
Okay, that's pretty legit. Okay, wisdom save.
Yeah. 9. Just normal day at school. The one thing that does worry you is slight memory loss from you're assuming the intense amount of training you did yesterday. Other than that, class just goes on as normal.
Dalen,
No, go ahead.
Dalen just kind of pieces himself back together and just starts paying attention, or attempting to pay attention in class.
Professor Saitam is just droning on about important math equations that he says the students will need to know for their future endeavors, but yeah, you've never seen your father use these even once, really. Like, he's used the most basic of math formulas to for taxation reasons, but this is just excessive.
Dalen almost nods off a couple times more, but he manages to stay awake.
Mm-hmm. The most interesting thing about this class was probably in the first semester you ever took, in which you calculated the net profit of buying and selling various goods. But from then onward, it's been like, here's algebra and arithmetic, and you just clocked out after that.
I'll try to take notes on whatever equations he's using just to know them for any potential tests coming up.
Go on right ahead and just roll me either a sleight of hand or a int check. Just to see how well you can keep off the notes.
My sleight of hand is better, so
I can write on here. Okay. 12. They're not the prettiest notes, but you get the gist of what's going on.
right.
Yeah, and there's Aaliyah just nudging you on sudden every so often, just okay. Keeping you awake best as she can.
Just try to give her a reassuring smile. As we unless something happens, we pretty much do what you normally do in class.
Mm-hmm.
Try to pay attention and try to take notes.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Saitem stops writing his examples and looks around the class. Miss Fusetaker, please could you answer the question on the board?
What's the question on the board, DM?
Question is, Baldur's Gate is in the market to purchase a bulk of cheap food, and you are given a bunch of different math options that are confusing, but show the answer once you figure out the formulas.
Should I roll to see if I can solve it?
Sure, let me give you your character sheet. There it is. You should have it now.
Okay, what kind of check would this be?
Make me a straight in check with advantage.
Okay, that was the DM, but wow, fuck.
Jeez, 10. Also, stop being a riding horse.
Never.
It was more of a trick question because you didn't factor in all the taxations and the import costs from various regions. But you give a suitable answer that the professor just nods his head and says, we can't get them all.
I'll try harder next time.
No, it's quite alright. He looks around, and you both notice that about half the class is missing. There are various empty seats, and this memory comes back to you that, right, today was a special day in which, before lunch, some students could go and practice their fencing technique. But, unfortunately, for Dalen, his grades were not at that point which he could afford to skip out on any lessons. Sorry, buddy. And, Charlene, you'd rather be in here and study.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh, go ahead.
under what context does Dalen know of Charlene?
You know her as the smartest person probably in this whole school. She got in through her scholarship only, which is pretty impressive since lots of people here have to like buy their way in or do all sorts of methods your father talked to you about. It's like this school is guaranteed you will succeed in life. So for somebody to just get on their brains alone, that's impressive.
And vice versa, what context do I have on Dalen?
He's the son of some rich person. You don't know too much. Something about trading goods, maybe importing or exporting. Not too much. But as the lessons go on, Mr. Saitem calls you, Dalen, to answer a similar question.
Oh, all right. I mean, very well.
Make an in check with disadvantage, because you have not been studying lately. That's a 0. No, Mr. Wayfarer, the answer is not negative 2.7. I don't know how you reached that conclusion.
My apologies, I must have been thinking of a different equation.
How about this? Since you're so far in the back with Miss Aaliyah there, how about we do something better? I want you to switch seats right over here and take this empty spot next to Miss Fusetaker. Hopefully some of her genius will rub off on you. Miss Fusetaker, I'm sorry to put this lost cause on you.
It's okay, sir.
For a moment, before Dalen remembers his position, his eyes do kind of narrow at the term lost cause.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not I don't mean to sound super entitled, but like sort of like how dare you, like how dare you as a teacher talk to me like
How
that.
dare you? My
No.
dad works at Nintendo.
No,
But-
that is perfectly fine.
But he gives an apologetic look back to Aaliyah as he takes a seat next to Charlene.
Aaliyah just gives you the look of, come on, man.
Again, just an apologetic look.
Well, I'll say if this is earlier in life, Charlene, she's a lot more isolated than what you would be used to. Not that you remember her, but you know.
Both of you will sit together, and Professor goes to his desk and takes out a few handouts and starts passing them out to the class and says, "Alright, class, pairs of two, group yourselves up and self-quiz yourselves. You have 45 minutes.
But wait, out of character, aren't we only 3 people in the class?
No, half the class is gone.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just the 3 of us.
No,
Okay.
there are quite a
Fuck.
few. You see about it's about half. But yeah, mostly people that were in the front left. So both of you sit down together and you start.
I'll just look at him.
You look at the sheet and you're like, oh fuck.
This may prove difficult, I'll say to Charlene.
Arlene, this is like 4th grade stuff.
She doesn't really give you eye contact at any point. She just at moments she just looks forward when you say that, just like, oh, this is what I'm dealing with. I'll try my best to make it easier for you, Mr. Wayfarer.
You have my thanks. And please, you can address me as Dalen. We're all students here.
Fair. Okay. Mr. Dalen. I try to have it make more sense to him.
Okay. I want both of you to roll just straight int checks.
Come on, Charlene, this is like your best stat, fuck's sake.
The work you progress through is slow because you've been explaining it to Dalen, but slowly he gets it at certain points, but the work you do is too slow to fully complete the assignment. You only get about 3/4 of the way done.
Upon handing the work in, Dalen will say to her, "My apologies. I feel as though we didn't finish the work due to you helping me."
It's okay. It was a decision that our teacher made.
Is there...
She's a bit sad about the fact that she didn't do as well as she had hoped.
Of course.
Is there perhaps anything I could do to make it up to you?
No, I think I'm good, but thank you, Mr. Dalen.
Well, Dalen, as Aaliyah walks up, it'd be nice if you invite her to lunch with us at least.
Excellent point. Would you like to sit with us, Charlene? Oh, sorry.
Face
Mi-
turns
Miss-
slightly red. Alright, it's okay. I have a lot of homework I need to get done, and I've I guess deception check.
Yeah, deception
She doesn't
versus
have any plans.
versus insight, I suppose.
Watch me roll well on this now. Nope, still trash.
Hmm.
Fuck my life.
Not Dalen. You get the sense that she is lying to you because she's not really used to hanging out with people too much. But despite the fact that she's like this, you don't think she's entirely opposed to actually sitting and eating with you. Yeah.
Now, would I have picked up on the fact that Charlene tends to isolate herself?
Well, she sits at the front of the class, and no one sits next to her. So, yeah.
Dalen will offer her. Come now, I insist. Please, if only for my own sake of mind. He'll offer her a genuine smile.
Her eyes dart a bit from looking down and up at you. Okay, I guess I could make time for it.
Excellent.
Aaliyah.
She looks
And-
to what was her name? Alina?
Aaliyah.
Does she have a last name? Or would I not know?
You wouldn't know, really.
Sorry to impose, Miss Aliyah.
Oh, it's fine. Just call me Aaliyah. No formalities here. We're all friends. Come on, I'm getting hungry. Heard they've got some soup here today.
That sounds excellent. Well, shall we, Charlene?
Sure. She sheepishly follows you.
Three of you walk off towards the direction of the cafeteria. Before that, though, we're gonna head back to the gymnasium, where the other half of the class is participating in a fencing practice. So, over there we see Hope, Doran, L'Oreal, Delinia, and a few more students all practicing fencing. It's customary for students of the school to be at an acceptable level of proper dueling. While you'll never see any actual combats outside of these, the school feels that at least having the basic skills are necessary.
Now, this is semi-important. Is this off of Dalen's perspective of how he would have been in high school, or Hope's perspective as well?
This is Dalen's with a few changes that you'll see soon enough.
I'll just throw it out there that, like, we, the players, can't read minds, so we wouldn't necessarily know how Dalen views us, so we can only just really play how we would play ourselves.
No, that's fine. I'm just, because how Hope would have been in a previous school setting from his point of view to Dalen's point of view would have been completely different. So if it's from Dalen's, then I can still be Hope.
Did make one mistake. I'm gonna correct right now. So you. So, as we're in the gymnasium, the professor there is sectioning all of you to go into groups of 2 to duel each other. Small practice rounds with one winner at the end, sort of like tournament style. The first one that's going to participate is going to be Hope versus Doran. There you go.
1 second. Give me 1 second.
Hope, you have your character sheet now? Ready.
Sorry, my grandfather had to bother me. So,
That's
alright.
fine. You have your character sheet now?
I do.
Yeah, just open it up.
Oh,
Get ready.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to face off Doran, a small dwarf boy. Both of you are given rapiers and armor, or not armor, the fencing armor, the white stuff with the hood things. And you are told to make it a best out of 3. So make me enroll. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. Can't do. Oh, well. That was to you, but
Yeah, that's fine. I had to switch it all in case, so I wouldn't spoil the surprise.
yeah, fair.
Okay, first point goes to you as you just jab Doran right in the shoulder.
Alright, I assume again.
And as you're fighting, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, well, next one's 22, and wisdom saving throw. Damn it.
Normal high school life.
We're gonna be here forever.
As you're dueling, just the memories of this school just go into your head. How so prestigious and how you're so lucky to be here. Damn, you're so lucky. The good thing that your name was your name was accidentally entered into a drawing prize as a prank by your friends. Fuck, that was lucky of you. Everyone else had to do hard work, study, do their best, but you, nah, it was a prank, bro.
Shit, I ain't gonna complain.
This is the fucking
Now-
Charlene thing all over again.
This is how Dalen
Gets everything a fucking so.
exactly, and Charlene constantly talked about it, so that's how Dalen internalized it. So yeah.
Thanks, I hate it.
Here
I
I am being lucky, giving it to this upper class person.
Yep.
Okay, I assume I win on that one too.
Yes.
All
Let's
right,
see
one
if
more
you-
time.
Yep. Let's see if you can win all 3.
Well, that was a save, but that's still
Yeah.
low.
Yeah. This time, yep, Doran does beat you.
Okay.
He manages
One
to get
more.
you just in your knee, as low center of gravity really seems to help. All right, let's roll another dex check.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, you beat him out though.
Okay.
You just swack him right down hard on the head, and he's like, you got me. Ah,
Not bad.
not bad
Use a
yourself.
little. What can I say? I've always had a way with the blade.
All right. Well, gonna pack up my things. Good luck against your next opponent.
Thanks.
He goes to one side of the gymnasium, basically on the bleachers. You just sit down on the floor and watch the other matches and wait for your next turn. Again, Hope.
Now,
Hmm?
I notice that I do have cantrips. Am I normally a magic user in this?
You've dabbled, but you have no focus or component pouch.
Don't need that for some of my cantrips, so. But no, okay, cool. I was just curious, making sure that. Well, yeah, I don't need that for any of the spells I have currently. So.
Okay. Next we have Delinia versus Lariel. Hope, as you watch these two duel, you've always noticed that how these two have been close, and you think, maybe these two are best friends. Delinia, you have your character sheet now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Anyway, both of you take stances on the opposite sides of each other, and Lariel just makes the joke of, "Don't go too hard on me now."
Probably won't do, but we will give our best. She said with a smile.
Make the first attack. Dexterity check, please.
Also DM.
That's fine. 10. He rolled. That's a nat 1 for her. Fortunate. Nope, you just get her good across the shoulder. He's like, hey! That hurt.
Sorry.
You delineate the half-elf with your best friend, Lariel, the tiefling. Wisdom saving throw. I didn't make this up. This is Dalen's backstory.
Well, it's again on True Gem. I don't.
Well, you can
sorry.
fix that, so.
Right.
The big box in your character sheet above.
Right. Sorry. Yeah.
25 wisdom saving throw. Linnea, something is really wrong. Last you remembered, you were in a castle with your friends, and now you're fencing with your best friend, who's a tiefling girl? Something's wrong.
I mean, I noticed it, but I'm trying not to be like very. I don't want anyone to notice it at first. I'm going to do these. I'm going to continue fencing for now.
Okay, make me another dexterity check. 12, and she rolled an 18, so 1 point goes to her. Let's make it. She takes the upper lead as she just jabs you, playfully in the chest and say, haha, come on, you can do better than that.
I just didn't want to hurt you too much. Sorry.
Okay. Make another dex check. Okay, that's actually a tie. Both of you start charging at each other very stupidly with your very nimble swords, and both of you just fall on top of each other and laugh. Okay.
Okay, well, I guess we're both out? Or how does that actually work?
Professor walks up to you. I'll give it to Aaliyah. Looks like she's actually on top. Sorry, L'Oreal.
Okay then. Well, then, congratulations. Nice battle.
Yep. Alright. Once we're done here, lunch together?
I mean, sure, why not? I might have to. I don't know how things will work out, but when I have time, I will wait.
Of course. Alright, I'm gonna go win this. See ya.
See ya. And when she's walking away, she immediately looks for Hope. Because sorry, go ahead.
Hope is sitting across from you. He's just watching your duel go on, but once you finish, he actually starts to get up.
I would say, is my turn about to be coming up, or no?
You've got about a minute or so.
Okay. Yeah, I more or less would just be... Because I failed that. Do I even know Delinia besides, here at school?
Not really. You know that she got in due to her adoptive family getting her in. Other than that, not much.
Okay. So yeah, I'd be paying her no mind and just watching how the other people fight.
You go up to watch another person thoroughly defeat their opponent, and they just send their hands out to pick them up. You see that this person, that one, just doesn't take off their mask, but just walks up to the next fight. Okay.
I'm just studying the swordplay. trying to see, okay, if I'm gonna fight him, what would his weaknesses be, and yada yada.
Mm-hmm. So unless Delinia goes up to you, or advance to the next fight.
I would actually go up to him, saying, hello there, Hope.
Hmm? The Linnea, right?
Yeah, well, that's how I usually name myself. If you ask my parents that are kind of like hawks, well, parents, they refer me to Ilone, but, I kind of like Delinia more.
Eyebrow raised. Right. Well, good match you had there. But it seemed to me you're a bit more on the strength side than the dexterous side.
I guess. Well, I mean, I try my best, I guess.
Well, that's all one can do. Kind of, if lightly patch a shoulder. Is there something you need?
I mean, I saw you a bit alone, and I thought like I could just talk with you, and
Roll. Can I roll insight?
Sure.
Does she like me?
Sure. Alright, whatever you want, Playboy.
Man, I don't have to go to the chicks come to me. Double luck.
Be sure to remove that +1, because you don't got that rock.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still 21, so.
You get an inkling she might like you.
Hell yeah. I'm in the school getting all the prestigious chicks.
I'm gonna kill Hope.
Get on with your RP.
Right. Talking with you, I'm more of a, I guess, believe kind of type, but I'm also a bit interested in the races of the world, if you understand what I mean with that. Not in a harmful way.
Scratched the back of his head. I don't get what you're talking about at all.
It's kind of interesting, humans and orcs and especially tieflings, My best friend is one.
Yeah, you and her hang out. Oh, yeah, go. But
Hope, you're up. Come on.
you know what? Let me win this fight, or if I lose, we go get lunch together.
Sure, I mean, if you don't mind my best friend with us, but yeah.
Not at all. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
When your opponent comes up to face you, it is L'Oreal.
Okay.
Yep. So, let's see how you guys manage to beat it out. Go ahead and roll. Can't tell if you rolled. Is that the 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she beats you out with a 17.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. Hiding your skill, were you?
Oh, come on. Just, can you not fight an opponent that's your sized?
We'll see. And I'll try again.
Okay, roll another dexterity check. 18. Oof, got it this time, yeah. You get her across the shoulder, soft little playful jab.
Don't drop your guard now.
Got me real good. Anyway, sneak attack. Ooh, that's a nat 20 from her.
Oh, wow.
Nah, she's been...
Right in the gut.
Yeah, I hope you just go, ooh.
Okay, that was a good one. That was a. Damn it! I'm not that great at sneak attacks either.
Yeah, she beat you out there, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, I just Well, there's no shame in being beaten by a beautiful girl.
Haha, don't flatter yourself. You're not that good looking.
Oh, wounded.
Alright, just gonna fight to the next match, which this is the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes on to fight with the one person that had her mask still on. This time you watch as she actually takes her mask off, and you see a very dark a tan-skinned looks to be human with curly, very dirty blonde hair and amber eyes. Looks very pretty, and compared to L'Ariel, who's a red-skinned tiefling with very black, almost like void dark hair, short horns, and nice frame. Yeah. It's yeah, she's pretty, but this girl is like, wow.
Now, I never gave a full description.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't Priscilla, is it?
No. She
Okay.
looks slightly familiar in true sense of the way. It's almost like she looks like, it's sort of like, hey, she looks like this person, but also this person at the same time. If you get what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them put down their helmets and they start to get back to it. But,
What's her name? I'm pretty sure her name was said.
Oh yeah, of course. Everyone knows who she is. She is student council president Lulu Mantlemorn.
Oh no, she's hot!
Camelot, you can't hear it, but I am clapping.
I knew you'd like this. Oh no, Lulu, the person you thought was ugly, is hot now? Fuck. Okay.
Did she roll a wisdom save?
You don't know.
I don't know, but I'm curious.
We'll get on to that. It's no surprise, of course, Lulu being the Kaicho one, and everyone that's watching just cheers, saying how amazing she is. Best student body president that this school has ever had. But before that, you have time, Hope, to just do whatever you want. And you do as well, Delinia.
Well,
Sure, I mean, I'm kind of
I-
waiting.
Yeah, I thought kind of after the fight was gonna.
Oh yeah.
If she's gonna wait for her friend, then we'll watch that play out. Then we'll go get some lunch.
Okay. After the fight, Lulu does a cute anime pose, and everyone cheers for her. One dude has a sign for her, and that's fucking bizarre. But it's also like, yeah, that makes sense. She's popular.
Just a good clap from Hope.
Mm-hmm. And as all of you are, class is basically over now, and you are directed to go to the fuck, I forgot what the place where you eat lunch is called. The cafeteria. Yeah, cafeteria. Don't judge me. I haven't been to school in years.
Good.
Hey.
Fuck school.
Mm-hmm. So, after lessons, you are all free to get to the cafeteria. So, not too far walk. It's basically same length from here to as where your classroom was. So, you can just walk there.
I actually had a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if this is Dalen's quote-unquote vision of how everyone else is, what about Jim?
Who knows where Jim is?
I don't.
Why would there be an animal in school?
I don't know.
You look up and you see that Jim is the school mascot. Yeah, it's weird.
It's perfect.
It's more like photorealistic Jim though. Like he looks like an actual squirrel in real life with pink fluffy hair or fur.
So it's like we're all 2D, like in a cartoon, but then there's just a standstill 3D figure.
Yep.
Oh god.
Here it is. Okay, so all of you, I assume, just start walking to lunch. To get lunch.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
As all of you are walking, Dalen, Charlene, Charlene's group, see Hope's group, walking. You guys are basically going to make a turn to head into the cafeteria. But Dalen, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sorry, did you say Delinia or Dalen?
Oh, Dalen, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Fuck, he actually beats you. High dexterity for this boy. Dalen, you are tripped on your walk towards everyone, and you fall on the ground. And I'll just say you take 1 point of damage, nothing too serious. But you turn back to see who tripped you, and you see what's right. The Van Thumper brothers, all three of them.
Just look at them. Roll my eyes. I suggest we all remember our positions in society here.
Oh, come on, Mr. Wayfarer, you can take a bit of a joke, can't you? As Amric walks up. Very much, obviously, the leader of the three brothers. You see Mortlock, just like, he has the face of, oh, come on, I don't want to do this. And Thirstwell, just like, he's reading a manga. And he's just, like, not really paying attention. But, Amric does say, yeah, a little bit of a scrap won't kill you there, Wayfarer.
If you don't mind me saying, I found this unbecoming of one of your position.
Just means you don't know how to use your power then.
Power should be used to help people.
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Leah says, God, just shut up. Don't follow yourself.
Yes. Shall we get lunch? I'll look back to Leah and Charlene.
Is it obvious that this guy is being a douche? Like, are we walking and even Hope's group sees this?
Yeah.
Are we in a crowd of people?
No. The rest of the class has already gotten to the cafeteria. You guys are the last ones to get there.
Is there anywhere, like, that I could, like, not be noticed by the Van Thumpers?
If you hide behind, if you go forward, hide behind a wall. Good attempt. Make a stealth check.
Yep. Fucking hell.
3 of them. 2 of them take notice of you. But it doesn't seem to be Amric, though.
Good. I know what this is about to start.
Can I roll perception to see him?
I'm gonna say make with disadvantage because he's behind you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know someone's behind you.
Alright. And,
I look over to him.
Yep, you see, looking, you catch his eye as he just darts back behind the wall.
I want to make sure I can have 3 instances of this spell up.
Did I manage to recognize him?
Yeah, it's that loser Hope.
I quickly
The guy
go
known
walking.
the guy known for causing trouble, like that time he almost blew up a classroom by mistake.
I quickly go walking after him.
Well, I
I'll just
mean,
say,
you see,
Leah, Charlene, come on.
Charlene is visibly confused.
Yep, Aaliyah walks with you saying, "Hey, wait up!"
I take it I'm not going to be able to do what I was going to do to Amric.
Well, Amric is the only one who can't see you. It seems everyone else has noticed you. If you wanna,
If everyone else seems to have noticed me, I'm just going to be like, ah, shit. And it could be seen, just a small wisp of magic forming at my hands, but I drop it.
Mhm.
As we round the corner, do I know Hope's last name? Or at least his given last name?
Would you have? I'd say you would have. That depends. The only time he'd. Yeah, roll call, I suppose. Yeah, every day. So yeah.
So, Nevermore?
This is his last name. Yes.
Yeah, that's the taken last name that I would have given
Mm-hmm.
for this joke.
Excuse me, Mr. Nevermore.
Yes, Mr. Nevermore. I see that you were going to perform some magic illegally between the halls. As you, I hope you turn around and... that's the principal.
just give that innocent whistle. Well, I saw that Dalen here might have been in a scuffle. Wasn't just gonna stand by and let someone get hurt. I was gonna do my best to help. Make sure that nothing else happened.
Correction, sir, I say the principal.
Mm-hmm.
It was a brief misunderstanding. I walked over here to make sure Mr. Nevermore here acted accordingly for a student of this proud academy.
Is this true, then? Still. After seeing how he wanted to display some magic in between halls, I believe it's appropriate that both of you come into my office.
At that point, Charlene would actually speak up. That's not fair, sir, with all due respect.
Miss Fusetaker, you have words on the matter?
Mr. Wayfair didn't do anything wrong. He was tripped and handled himself like a gentleman.
So it seems I should escort all three of you into the office, then. Just to make sure facts are all right. Come along.
Look, I started this. Let's not get the prim and propers involved. It's just me.
That may be true, but still, I have words with Mr. Wayfair.
Very well, sir. My apologies, Charlene, for getting you dragged into this on my behalf.
She doesn't respond. She was looking down a bit, almost as if, not exactly, why did I do that, but more so like, oh god, I did that.
Before you,
Hope will just kind of give like a rough wave to the Linnea and what was the other one's name? Laurent?
L'Ariel.
L'Ariel. And just be like, lunch will have to wait, I guess. Sorry.
Before you leave as well, Dalen, Aaliyah just whispers into your ear. Let's just see how long ago. She wouldn't know that, so she'll just say, I'll save you a spot at our table, okay?
Thanks. See you soon.
Yep. She squeezes your hand a bit, and he starts walking to the cafeteria.
Also, knowing that magic was illegal would have been nice to know.
You don't care, you're Hope.
Fair.
Wow, called out.
Fair.
When has that ever stopped
True.
you before?
True.
Yeah.
This is This is you in your most primal form.
Oh god.
Fuck, I'm surprised none of the people he was fencing against was that giant dude that fucking kicked his ass.
He was the instructor.
Oh. That would have been even more apt then. Have him kick his ass.
Yep. Anyway, all of you that were so it'd be Charlene, Aaliyah, Delinia, and L'Ariel, and even Lulu, because she was lagging behind a bit, all finally reached the cafeteria while Dalen.
Wait, I thought I was getting called in too.
No.
Oh.
You said the three of us were supposed to go.
One of the Van Thumpers that you called out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the one you called
I also
out, yeah.
misunderstood that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was under the assumption that I was the one getting called in.
No. Since
Yeah.
you called out that he did it, he will call them in as well. Or at least
Then
the person, Amric. Yeah, Amric.
Okay, then she doesn't feel bad at all.
Okay, that's fine. All of you walk to the cafeteria. We'll cut to that later. First, we're gonna deal with the whole Hope, Amric, and Dalen affair. All of you walk into the principal's office, and let's just say that you're under the effects of a fear thing. You just got the frightened condition because you're in the principal's office.
Yeah,
The
the
principal
office just
uses
has
his
that
legendary
condition.
action.
To be fair,
The
you
office
said
just has that
this moment-
condition. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
He has
The
a
principal
okay.
uses his layer action
Exactly,
to cast
yeah.
fear on you.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because this is just normal. Why would Hope be afraid? This is the norm.
Principal
Okay.
Deathwing, I can explain everything.
Oh, Jesus.
Hope I'm
Yeah, who is the principal, actually? What's his name again?
I have it written down here. But,
You're under the fear effect because he can send you right back to the slums.
I wrote it down here somewhere. Where was it? I don't know. I can't find it. So, Dalen, I don't know. What's a name that fits your principal?
Hmm,
I don't know.
Mr. Worthington.
Sure.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's a principal name if I've ever heard one.
All of you are inside Mr. Worthington's office, and he motions for all of you to take a seat. And he himself sits down by his desk and says, "Well, care to explain to me what exactly happened?"
Shall I start?
If you wish to do so, Mr. Wayfarer.
I was simply walking to the cafeteria with some of my acquaintances. And whether intentionally or not, who's to say, but Amric did, trip me. Really, it's no big deal. These kinds of accidents happen.
Yeah, just
However,
two friends, being men. You
Wow,
understand?
spoken like a prick.
The word. Van Thumper gives you a death stare. Amric gives you a
Hope's
death stare.
afraid of the principal, not him.
you get a withering glare from Dalen, too.
Can't wait for you to fight him, and he has all his stats.
Oh,
What?
God.
Oh no.
Be that as it may, I will not allow the use of magic in my halls. And while you might have been having a little scuffle between men, you see how it escalates, do you not?
I was attempting to de-escalate the situation when I saw Hope dart into a hallway, and I wanted to make sure he wasn't trying anything.
The principal opens up a book. He says, "Now, Mr. Nevermore, I see here that you already have detention on Fridays and Saturdays. Would you like to extend this even further?"
Not really.
You should really brush up on your magic if this is going to be the result of everything you do. Alright, you and Mr. Van Thumper can leave, Mr. Nevermore. Mr. Wayfarer, I have a few more things to say to you.
Very well, sir.
Both you and Amric are free to leave.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can go.
Both of you walk off towards the cafeteria, and the principal says, Mr. Wayfarer, I've gotten reports that your grades have not only been slipping, but you've been sleeping in class. Would you care to explain this?
My apologies. I suppose I've just been having trouble sleeping at night.
What do you have-
Perhaps I'm unsure why. Perhaps I may be homesick? He offers it was like a weak explanation.
Make a deception check.
Alright. This is the principal. I can't fool this guy.
Yeah, I'm half thinking he auto succeeds, but he doesn't read your mind. Yeah, I'm gonna say he just auto succeeds, but
Yeah,
he doesn't
fair.
know the truth behind it.
Fair.
Mr. Wayfarer, I know that being in front of an authority figure can seem intimidating, but I will not allow your grades to suffer from whatever activities you are doing at your room at night. You're not cavorting with Miss Leah, are you?
There is like instantly like a pretty big blush on his face. No, sir. We no. We she and I may be engaged, but we do not currently have that kind of relationship.
If that is the case, we will have to find out what is troubling you at night, either way. And, while we cannot inspect your room now, do not think that you will always have this liberty. Time may come when we can thoroughly inspect and figure out what you've been doing to keep yourself awake at night, Mr. Wayfarer.
Understood, sir. Though, I can assure you that, you can trust me to uphold the... Okay, IRL, I'm looking for the word here, so give me a minute.
No, that's fine. I'm here exuding my principal energy, so that's fine.
Oh no, it's working on me in real life.
Just imagine me like that one dude from forget it.
Be assured, I will forever uphold the moral standard of this academy.
Very well. That shall be all today, Mr. Wayfarer. Go eat some lunch. Your shit is important.
Yes, my thanks, sir. And I walk out,
Okay.
and quickly just thinking on my way back, just crap.
You rush to the cafeteria where you're going to expect a meal with Aaliyah waiting for you. You reach the doors and you open it. Before that, this is weird for me, so I hope you guys are having fun. This is
It's
like,
cool.
Fine, this is perfect.
I'm really enjoying this.
yeah,
It's weird. It's weird fun.
yeah, this is way out of my boundaries. Give me a moment.
All I ask is that please, for the future. Yeah, we see the direction Hope's going, so until I get a wisdom save, it's not gonna change, so please forgive my actions.
I need to write this fucking idea down. The authority figure has layer actions in his office. It's fucking great.
Yeah. I know I wrote down lunch somewhere. Oh, I just didn't do that. I didn't separate it.
Legendary action, call in security. Oh no.
It's gonna use this reaction to give you 25 grades of F. You auto-failed class.
I'm just wondering that he has an item that casts Zone of Truth all the time, so he always finds out what's happening.
Yeah. Also, you say that down. I am writing down what grades you are getting, because I don't know how fucking far this is gonna go.
Okay, shit.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I have a lot of fucking notes here that I keep cycling in between.
Yeah, no problem.
Write that down here. It's all like stuff either I wrote down in between the last week, or stuff like, here's the name of the professor Dalen had back in session from Candlekeep. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of you are directed into Dalen, you walk into the cafeteria, which school lunches here are free, of course, and it's a bit high-end. Today's meal consists of hearty soups, fine, diverse buttered breads, such as pumpernickel, sesame seed, one that has basically everything, onion, pumpernickel, all that combined into one. Ones that have cheese baked into them. The soups are various. They're mostly thick soups, like creamy soups, such as cream of mushroom and things of that nature. What else? And there is a side, a bar specifically for salads, because while the food here is delicious, it is also important to make sure that you are given the proper nutrition. You can see a few apples, bananas, and just various forms of vegetables. And you can just come up and serve yourself, really. Yes, this is sweet tomatoes from Florida.
Sure. All right, I'll start serving myself. While I'm walking towards the front, I quickly scan the cafeteria for Charlene and Aaliyah.
You see Aaliyah sitting next to Charlene. They are both, and you see that Aaliyah is actually talking to Student Council President Lulu.
Tilt my head in confusion, but that's
And since, Aaliyah and Doran are friends, Doran's sitting there, and since Doran and Aaliyah are sitting there, L'Ariel's sitting there, so there's Hope, and there's Linnea as well. So, gang's all eating lunch together, whether they want to or not.
Is it just all of us at one big table?
Yeah, it's, I don't know how cafeterias are in your country, but in America, the tables for the cafeteria are super long.
Certainly aren't like that here.
Yeah, they here in America they could fit up, or in my case, if they were up together, maybe like 20 students at a time if they're both next to each other.
Fuck.
see, my high school had something like that, but it was like 15 seats around one big round table.
Yeah, this is basically long tables that individually could hold up to about 8 students, but they are so close to each other they're basically one huge table.
So who's sitting next to Charlene at the moment?
Aaliyah, of course.
Right, and the other side is just vacant.
The other side has you're at the yeah, it's vacant. But Aaliyah's spot is also vacant, so Dalen, you're gonna have to make it yourself.
Well, is Aaliyah's spot in between Charlene and Aaliyah?
Nope, Charlene and Aaliyah are facing each other. So, are you gonna sit next to Charlene or are you gonna sit next to Aaliyah?
Aaliyah specifically said she would hold a seat for me, so I'd feel like I was slighting her if I didn't, and I wouldn't slight Charlene if I didn't take Charlene's seat.
It is up to you.
I will sit next to Aaliyah, but I want to make sure I'm close to Charlene because I'd like to talk to her.
Okay. Yeah, you sit down, and Aaliyah stops talking for a moment and says, "Hey, how'd it go?"
Mr. Worthington seems concerned over my recent tiredness.
Well, you have been not sleeping well, I think. When are you gonna tell me what you were doing these nights?
I have no idea what you mean.
Dalen.
I quickly drink whatever I drink.
She looks at you and says, "Dalen, you have bags under your eyes."
Yes,
And from
I'm
your
not
grades, you're
denying.
not studying.
I will tell you, but at a later date. Just trust me,
Alright.
please.
Alright. He, gets up next to you and tries to kiss you on the cheek. You'll allow it?
I'll allow it.
Alright. So, me and Lulu here were just having the most strange conversation. Yeah. So, Dalen, good to see you again. Last time I saw you, you were in a big old kingdom. We were driving a car, and Hope was there, and Charlene wasn't there because she was like eaten by a bag and all that, and all that stuff. And now we're here, and now I'm the president of something, and I'm doing a great job.
Charlene spits out the drink she was taking.
That sounds.
Do we all
awful.
hear that?
Dalen.
Yep.
Dalen just looks at Lulu like she's insane.
Now, is this a wisdom saving throw, or do we all play this off like we normally would?
Play this off as you normally would. You're not going to be
Yeah.
able to make a check until next class.
Okay, yeah, Hope just turns. What?
Miss Lulu, I believe you may be feeling unwell.
I think I'm feeling good and dandy.
No, but the Charlene part, it sounds just so awful.
Yeah, it was awful. On another note, I have fingers now. Ooh.
Charlene's actually gonna
You know
start
what?
getting up after that.
Yeah, Hope's
Charlene,
just
wait.
She's about to start walking off. She's just gonna turn back and she's just gonna say, "If you wanted to make fun of me, you could have just done it before."
Charlene, no, that's not what. I just wanted to talk to you. I wanted to thank you and get to know you.
She's hurt a bit, and she's gonna start walking off.
It's okay.
Dalen will look back to Lulu and Aaliyah. I'll just say, excuse me for a minute. I'll
Run
walk
off after her.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaliyah says, Dalen, wait! Follow her.
Hope's just gonna just. Wow.
I don't know, what are you doing?
You upper class can really be hurtful. It's even worse than slums sometimes.
Lulu's,
Just take a drink.
Lulu looks at you, Hope, and just like, is like, but she's not real.
The fuck is that supposed to mean? Not real? What? Because we're not one of you guys? We're not all high upstanding, that we're just insignificant and not noticeable? Alright, you know what? No, fuck this, I'm out.
Okay. Hope gets up from the table and starts walking off as well.
I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Lulu. That was very hurtful, and I don't know why it's so fascinating for someone of your status to have fingers, but that was not very nice.
Feel so bad for Lulu.
Lulu does like takes up a teacup and does a sinking motion. Naruhodo. Yes. Now I understand. Okay, I'm gonna make this up to you. Lulu starts walking off as well, I guess.
Oh, okay. Do you know what she's up to, or does she take anything weirdly?
Who does? Lulu?
Yeah, Lulu. I'm talking to the if anyone is still there. Really?
Well, there's still Doran and L'Oreal and Aaliyah, but they look befuddled, and Doran says, don't know what was up with that. Ooh, and he just sips his drink. And L'Oreal says, That was a bit mean. Yeah, don't really know what was up with that. And Lee just says, maybe that's just how she is. She is, eccentric and all that.
And that's why she is beloved by the whole school because of her weird ways?
Well, that and she's the best student president we've had.
I mean, yeah, but that certainly doesn't excuse such kind of behavior. I'm really not hungry anymore after that.
Okay. So, as time passes, lunch is gonna be over for the rest of you, but Dalen, you walked off and decided to chase after Charlene, so we're gonna continue with that scene.
Yeah. I imagine just speed walking after her. Charlene, please wait.
Charlene, which direction are you heading towards? This is a school. Where would you be more comfortable?
Is this like, are there dorms? Are they in a different building?
There is the main building, which is the school, and then there are the two dorm buildings for male and female students.
She would just be heading to her room. If classes were today, or no, they're not over.
Classes are not over for today, but you basically left lunch halfway through, so you would have a few.
How many minutes would she have?
I'd say 15 most if you enter your room.
I'm just gonna say, for the sake of it, that she has a spot she goes to when she wants to be alone. I don't know if it's like a roof of the building or under a tree or something.
Okay.
Is there like a roof area?
If you go upwards, yes.
Alright, that's where she would start to head then.
You go up there, and Dalen, you're kind of not loud in the girls' dorm after a certain point.
Dalen will attempt to call out to her right before she. Well, after a certain point. You mean like level or like time?
Level. Like, the common room area is available to all, but once you can't really go to the second or third level, because that's where the girls go to sleep.
I would also just say, if he's like speed running after her, it isn't like she's running away from there, she's just leaving.
So I'd say you can catch up to her as she just enters the building.
Charlene, wait! Can you please listen to my explanation? Please. It was... I never meant to make fun of you. I don't know what Lou is talking about. I wouldn't try and hurt you like that.
She's gonna turn around and look at you. Her eyes slightly red, and I don't know. I want to say persuasion, but at the same time, I don't know if you should really be like rolling this many things between characters and just go by if the character would believe what they say or not.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be all character entry.
If she seems unsure, Dalen will add, do you know why I invited you to lunch?
I thought I did, but now I don't know.
I'll just tell you why I did. You always seem to be sitting alone or going off on your own. I'm worried about you. I want you to have friends and be happy, or I don't want you to be alone.
Why do you care?
That's just who I am, I guess. Plus, you impress me. I mean, come on, to make it in here on your own merits? That's incredible.
Looks down a bit. Mutters something to herself. Something to the like of, that's about all I have going for me, really.
So, please, come back to lunch. I want to talk to you. I want to be your friend.
Whereabouts are we right now?
If you haven't moved, you're still in basically the main room that is part of the Lady Storm.
Is there like chairs or a bench or something?
Yeah.
nearby?
There are chairs where people can sit down and study or relax.
She gives you a look of not necessarily like mean skepticism, but she's been slighted before. So she points to one of the, I guess, benches or something that's there. Okay. But I'm not going back there right now, so... And presents the bench.
That's fine. We can talk here. And Dalen will walk over and take a seat.
Charlene will climb up. She'll play Shadow of the Colossus on the GameCube.
No. We're not there.
Oh.
So, tell me about yourself.
Well, you know my name. You know what I'm about, really. I'm a clever cookie, I guess. But there's not much to say, really.
Well, where are you from?
I need to go back in my notes. Because, fuck, I didn't make a town at first, then, like, some sessions in, we decided on a name for the place, and now I don't know where it would be in my notes. And I know for a fact that I've told Dalen before.
I believe it was Shallow Forge.
It sounds right, but I don't know where it would be in my notes, but I'm just gonna go with that. Oh, there it is. What? Fuck. How old? Is that a weird question? How old would I be at this point? Would I have been to Regal's Wizard School at all?
At least for middle school, I'm gonna say yes. This is like a high school college mix thing.
I lived in Shallow Forge for a long time. With my mom and dad. Went to middle school at Regal's Wizard Academy. And now I'm here.
Oh, so are you interested in magic?
Yeah. She goes a bit red saying that.
That's really cool, actually. I never had any affinity for that stuff myself, but I think it's really neat.
Well, you probably have a lot more things going for you outside of that compared to me.
Well, I'm from Waterdeep. I'm the heir to the Wayfarer Trading Company. My father, Ravius, is one of the foremost traders and shippers in the city. But to be honest, I really don't know if I'm suited for merchant work.
Do you want to?
I look around to see if I can see anyone listening in.
It's lunchtime, so not really.
Alright. To be honest, no. There's something else I want to do with my life.
Like what?
Okay, you have to swear not to tell anyone. And
She looks around to see if there's anyone nearby.
Make a perception check.
Sid.
You do that. There is a can't remember the exact wording for what it was, but it does exist. Somebody that basically maintains the women's dorm, but you don't see them here right now.
You mean like a janitor?
No, more like the person that oversees all the students and makes sure everything's okay.
Caretaker?
Maybe. I know there's a specific word for it. I just can't remember it.
Alright. Charlene's gonna just lean in slightly so she can hear what he says.
And you also have to promise not to laugh.
That's gonna... I don't think I can make that promise. It depends what you're gonna say.
Fair. Truth be told, I want to be a hero.
What
Now,
kind of hero?
when I was a kid, my dad always used to read to me these fantastical stories about these brave heroes who faced off against evil to save innocent people. And ever since I was a kid, I decided that's what I want to do. So that's what I'm striving towards.
That's really noble of you, actually.
It's not a big deal, really.
Sorry, I'm tripping on her name. Aria?
Aaliyah?
Alia? Does Alia know?
No, you're the first person I've told.
She's trying to process this information in her head as if... basically the information of... why would he tell me first of all people? Obviously that's in her head, so...
Yep.
You know... Why haven't you told her?
I kind of look forward, not looking at Charlene, but like making sure she still hears me. Aaliyah and I are engaged.
Is this common knowledge, or...
Depends on if Dalen makes it common.
It's fairly common, I'd say.
Right, heard about that.
Well, we're engaged to basically seal the deal between our two families. If I have to leave this place someday, I'll have to leave her behind. I'll have to break that deal. It's gonna sound cowardly, but I don't know if I can look her in the eye when I do that.
Charlene thinks for a moment. You should, at the very least, if you do leave, you should tell her. Not telling her isn't fair, seeing how much she cares about you.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I care about her too. She's my best friend, but I'll let them know somehow.
Be sure you do.
Yeah,
What time is it?
that's a good question.
Oh, it's lunchtime's about to end. Been talking for a while.
Oh shoot, we need to get to class.
Yeah. Sorry if I held you up or kept you from eating.
It's okay. It helped me a bit actually. Make me feel better.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
And she'll, for the first time in this reality or whatever, she'll look at you and she'll just give you a smile.
Dalen just smiles back. Come on, we should go.
Right.
The bell rings.
Ah, heck.
Oh, heck indeed.
Both of you rush off back to class. Which,
Nope.
it's the same building, but the teachers come to you. Yes. So next on your agenda is communications. Yay.
I have no context what that is in relation to what we learned in Tenford.
So, this class is dedicated to formal speech and writing. Best way to communicate your intentions in a manner that not only gets your point across, but is in a respectful manner. And once all of you are finally back into class, back seated where you're supposed to be, the professor walks in and asks all of you, alright, so, everyone, turn in your homework.
Cool.
Did you guys do
We
your
have homework to turn in, right?
Did you guys do your homework?
Oh, let's hope would have.
I don't see why I wouldn't have.
Yeah, I
Joey
mean,
definitely would have, but what about the rest of you? Did you guys do your homework?
it would have been scribbled ad, but I would have done it.
Okay. How about you?
Dalen,
Dalen, did you do your homework?
Dalen, even though he mostly trains tonight, he makes sure to try and keep up with the schoolwork, so he's attempted the homework.
Okay. Linnea?
I mean, yeah, unless she gets in big trouble with her parents. So yeah, she probably wouldn't even doubt about doing that.
Okay. One thing to note is that behind you, Dalen and Leah, both of you here. The homework, forgot. As, Doran seems that, to have forgotten to done it again.
Ugh,
Oh wait,
my
I think that was...
sympathies. Sorry, you're saying something, Rogue?
No, nothing. Just mumbling.
Okay. So, all of you pass your homework to the front of the class where the professor it. And, so the homework you did was writing a formal letter to address a certain mining guild to request the exclusive rights to their source of nickel. Dalen, this was no-brainer for you. Your father talks about business like this all the time. Hope, you did your best, buddy.
Yeah.
Charlene, you know this is a plus material for you. And Delinia, it was a little tough, but you think you've managed either a B plus or an A minus somewhere along. So, today's lessons, Professor states, well class, today's lesson consists of, and he starts handing out 3 handouts to all of you, identifying the loopholes within these contracts. And then after you've identified them, correct them. And find the proper way to confront the opposing party to either remove it or add your own subclause that nullifies it. We're going to spend all day making these, as you'd see that the handouts are various pages long, like 4 to 5 each. Once you're done, simply turn your paper in, and you may leave for a moment until the next class proceeds.
Right.
So all of you are to identify the loophole. Just put down parentheses on a separate sheet of paper. Write down your rebuttals.
I'm gonna assume,
Okay,
unfortunately, intelligence checks.
Well, first I'm gonna read you what the first paper is about. The first paper is about the rights to a large plot of land that an investor wishes to purchase to establish a farming business. The surrounding land has been known to produce beautiful, bountiful crops year-round, and it's seen as a very large profit and investment. So yeah, make intelligence checks for this to see if you guys do. Okay.
I'm gonna use luck point.
God damn it.
I do have luck.
I'll allow that. You guys keep your racial whatevers.
I swear every time he rolls a 0 on intelligence, I think of Joecat when the fighter just goes look at the paper and just goes yum.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. I'll be my regular hope.
Cool.
Now you don't have to actually I'll tell you what the loopholes are. If you want to make the rebuttals yourselves, you can. I really don't care. I find that as too boring.
Can I ask something while we're doing this?
Of
How
course.
long do we do this for?
Well, it's gonna take the whole class period.
Is Dalen still next to me, or are we back to our original seating?
Back to original seating.
Okay, then I wouldn't notice him struggling.
Who is Hope surrounded by?
Hope you're next to Lulu.
Ooh.
And where is the Lulu next to?
Hang on, I have the seating right here. So in the back row are a few students and Doran. Row after that is Dalen and Aaliyah. After that, L'Oreal and Linnea. After that is Hope and Lulu. And after that is Charlene.
I completely zoned out. I'm in the back row? I thought I was in the front row.
No, you're in the front row. It's back to
Okay.
front. Yeah.
What is the loophole? What was this guy trying to do? Can you tell us that in the paper?
Yes, the loophole was that, and it wasn't from the person selling it, but there is a specific crop the person that wanted to purchase the land wanted to grow called lucuma, and this is more like a history clause, really, in that particular fruit is extremely popular. First of all, it's popular. It's like it sells for a moderate amount instead of cheaply, which for a local grown fruit, that's like, whew, it must be really good. And the loophole is that the lord of the lands has claim to 30% of all lucuma fruits grown within the territory. So that's a huge net loss for him. It's really boring
So,
stuff.
so to basically play this out, the guy that was trying to do this would have lost out because the lord of the land would have been screwing him over.
Yes, because the lord of the land would have taken 30% of all lucuma fruits he grew, which there are tree-based plants, so fuck do they take a long time to grow.
Rebuttal, 10%, and you provide workforce to maintain it.
Okay, yeah, if you want. You could do this in character, or you can just say, nah, this is too boring for me. I made these boring on purpose.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. Sure, you can say that.
I may just skip.
That's fine. You don't have to do this. This is all RP
Yeah, same
boring
here.
bullshit.
Same
Huh?
here.
I'm mostly going to skip by just gonna make the snide comment because everyone, I think except for me and Charlene, are pretty much upper class,
Yeah.
as if the wealthy aren't wealthy already. They're gonna scheme everyone else out of it. Isn't that typical? Like we don't even exist.
You look over to Lulu, who's like, yeah, that happens sometimes. She's already written her 4-page response. Anyway. So, Hope, how long have you been in here? I've been in here for a week, as you start reading the second paper.
Oh. I've been in here for... DM, how long have I been in here?
Well, you've been here since the beginning of class. And as you're reading this second paper, you're going to ponder what Lulu actually meant.
Yeah.
Second paper is, you hire a troop of guards from Baldur's Gate for an escort mission for a trip to Elturel to protect yourself and your cargo from any bandits that might attack you on the road.
Okay.
So I'll allow intelligence checks again, just for that.
Alright.
It'll be 3 in total.
Yikes.
Hey!
Man,
Do I get advantage because I'm smart?
Not for this one, sorry. Still a passing grade. Aelin, good job. Nothing to do about that one there. Sorry.
I know.
And Hope, you got A+ free. Now the loophole found in this one is something that seems a little familiar, which is odd to all of you. You've heard about this somewhere, but you're not entirely sure where. Baldur's Gate has a clause to it, and that clause is that, well, first off, you read that the merchant that wanted to travel from Baldur's Gate to Elturel brought his own horses, and the problem with that is, unless they have a special permit beforehand, any animals bigger than a peacock are confiscated. So if he did not get the appropriate papers beforehand, he would have to repurchase his own animals, or go around the city, which on horseback is nearly impossible.
Okay. So what? It's that this guy wants to come to Elturel or leave Elturel?
Go to Elturel, but he has to pass through Baldur's Gate, and he decides to hire mercenaries there or guards there to protect him. But the moment he stepped within the city limits, his horses would have been confiscated.
Does it specify how much he needs carried?
It's quite enough to fit in a whole cart.
Do we, with the intelligence check, do I know how hard it would be to get the papers and all that?
It's
Yada yada.
not difficult at all. The problem with it is that it's so obscure that you would have probably just missed it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just sign on there.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly get the permit papers passed through without any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, same.
Why do I at all get the inkling like it's been there?
It's sticking to your brain a bit, yeah. And Lulu finishes hers and says, didn't you say you came from there when we first met? I remember that.
What?
Yeah. Don't you remember, Hope? I thought you were just playing along because it was fun.
Cue short circuit.
Make
What,
another
what
wisdom.
are you?
Make another wisdom save, yeah. It's coming back. All coming.
How much do all?
Now? You remember.
Yeah, there's going to be a full facial expression change. looking around, and there's going to be like a quick like, "Oh God, that's Charlene!" like pain in his chest.
Yeah,
He's just going to snap back to Lulu. What is going on?
I thought you would know. I was just playing along because it seemed like the right thing to do. Maybe we should do this after class. Yeah?
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Okay, let's just finish this up. We'll probably have some time if we finish early.
Yeah.
The
What
third,
the fuck?
the third contract. A human man has signed a contract with the devil to fix a physical problem he has had. The obvious stipulation to this contract is that upon completion, there is a small chance of failure. A mutation might occur. What is this? Small stipulation. What is this deformity? This mutation that the contract talks about? Make him tell us.
Just
Would it make him no longer human, DM?
You know, maybe.
Man, I'm rolling really shitty today.
Yeah, that's sad.
here's the other question: with all of my memories back, do I still have high school hope?
Yep. Because this is Dalen's memory version of you.
Okay, gotcha.
The real hope is sustaining.
Joke's on you, I enjoy it.
Okay. So, Dalen, unfortunately, you can't really figure out how to fix this one or find a loophole in this one because you rolled so badly.
Dalen will think to himself, why would someone make a contract with a devil? Weird.
Mm-hmm. That is weird.
Achoo!
Here it was. So yeah, the being fixed part does imply that said person will be transformed into a physical body that is free of the problem/deformities, but it's slightly different as the end result will be a tiefling no matter what. Mm-hmm.
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah. But hope you and Lulu do finish yours early, so Lulu says, come on, and both of you turn in your papers to the front and you leave classroom. And Delinia, since you strangely also figure out how to do this, you also leave her. So the three of you and a few other students, you see. Yeah. L'Oreal is also there, and a few other students. But yeah, you're outside the classroom.
Okay. One thing, when it's just me and Lulu, Hope will go. Also, sorry about snapping at you.
It's
Wasn't. I wasn't in my right mind. Whatever this is. This was all real, I guess.
it's fine, Hope. It happens to everyone. She just ruffles your hair a bit. Now what's going on?
From what I can tell, we're all in a school.
Right.
It would seem. I'm not sure who, what, when, where, why of it. But Dalen oddly seems to know everybody.
Yeah, it seems weird. You wanna go
So-
get Delinia and her friend over there to join in?
Yeah. If we can make them snap out of it somehow. I check around. Where? Shit. Where are. Have you found our weapons? Or any of our equipment?
Nope. Sorry.
Damn it, if I had Priscilla. Easy.
Yeah, if you had your weird sword, Priscilla.
Okay. Let's go talk to
I-
them.
You know what? Never mind.
Let's go talk to them and let's try not to rattle them too much. It might have undesired effects.
Gotta try our best, though. Come on. Lulu grabs your hand and walks you along to find them. You see them just sitting behind a corner. Delinea and Ariel were just talking about something.
L'Oreal, if you could excuse us, we have something we like to discuss with Delinea.
Anything you can say to her, you can say to me.
I look to the student council president to help.
She shrugs like, I don't know.
Okay. So, Delinea. I know this is going to sound really weird, but, if you can really remember, how long have we been here? Or you remember Castle at all?
Sylvia?
Uh-oh. Sylvia?
Uh-oh.
Sylvia, you there, bud?
Doesn't look like it.
I can't believe Delinea's dead.
Nope. Can't hear you if you're talking. Beans. All right, let's take a short break. I'm gonna go bathroom and be right back.
Alright, gotcha. I'm gonna go. Give me some drink flop.
Yep.
Oh man.
This is cool.
I'm gonna say some things I probably shouldn't say to people.
Hmm?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Now, all I'm saying is I can't necessarily roleplay Charlene the exact way that Daylon sees her, so she's gonna be roleplayed the way she was before meeting the party.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Which may or may not, have some issues.
I'm sure it'll be alright. Sylvia, can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Did they try rejoining the call?
Yeah? He's saying it doesn't connect him in?
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Happened to me on occasion, but yeah, best they can do is just force close the app. Also, I'll be honest, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
I mean, you say that. I'm enjoying the shit out of this.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it focus like, yes, this is school, so it's boring with the first paper you had to do, but then the second paper caught your interest, and then the third paper you're like, alright, okay.
This doesn't even make sense. God.
Basically.
I'm just waiting for Hope to reach out to Charlene because she does not like Hope whatsoever in this fucking world.
Yeah, I think that's gonna carry
Neither
over.
does Daily.
Yeah, you have no reason to ever hang out with Hope.
Yeah.
I also hope you like that one bit I made where it's like, how did he get in? Oh, he was a prank bro, his friend just entered him.
It's Charlene
Yep.
literally committing Sudoku in the other world.
It was literally how Miles Morales got into his school.
It's so accurate.
Yeah, I try.
Wait,
I-
what?
Miles
Morales?
Yeah, Spider-Man. That's how he got into his high-end school. He got into
Really?
Yeah, he got into a lottery.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
I just thought he was Black Spider-Man.
Yeah, schools do it all the time. That's how I got into my school when I was like a kindergartner.
Now, what are we talking about, though?
You getting into this school because you were got in via lottery.
See, I guess if that's like a private school, then yeah, but
Yeah, same thing happened to me. Miles Morales. Should we?
maybe we should all leave,
Yeah, let's try all leaving call for now.
and then
Okay.
Sylvie, you be the first one to join.
Yeah, let's give it a few minutes after he leaves though, because if it's a problem like I think it is,
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Discord, I don't know.
you're back.
Well,
Iggy-
we still want to try leaving.
I mean, if he's back, we don't have to, right?
yeah, didn't have to. But could you hear what we were saying, or?
Yeah, until I have to. I reconnected. Yeah.
Okay, well,
But-
when you were connected, we weren't.
All right, so you know that I asked you
Something about the castle.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just cut back into that, and Lulu's gonna say, "Yeah, remember that?"
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we've been here since we gave the papers, and I don't know about anything about the castle.
I'm sorry. I've been wanting to ask this, and I don't want to sound meta, but didn't she pass her check?
Yeah,
I thought she did as well. I
She-
thought she had a 25.
yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess then I ask DM, do I remember this?
I already said you did.
I know you said about like it's weird that I would hang out with a tiefling. That's all.
Oh, I said everything.
Yeah?
Right. Okay. Fair enough. So I guess I go and retcon that then. Just saying. Yeah. Actually, pretty much. Yeah.
What? L'Oreal is just like looking between all of you. What are you talking about? What castle?
L'Oreal, how long have you been at this school?
Since the semester started, of course.
Right. Now this is a weird question. Do I remember when quote unquote Hope joined this school?
Yeah, the details don't really make much sense. Because you remember, it's like, yeah, your friend entered you into this competition as a prank. But you remember ever having a friend that looked like what you remember or have that weird name? Like, just a random dude, honestly.
And I was here at the beginning of this semester too.
L'Oreal says, yeah, of course you were.
Right. Lord, if you wouldn't mind telling me, how long has this school actually been around? Give me details on it more.
She goes on to explain as much detail as she knows about the school, when it was built, who founded it. Basically all the things you'd see on a daily basis as you walk through the doors.
Right. Hmm. Kinda just. What about you, Delinia? What do you remember?
Well, really, everything, really. Just every detail. Also, the ones that are, and she looks back, gruesome.
Gruesome, what? You're reading a horror book?
Feels like one, definitely.
where are we in the school right now?
You're basically just within a hallway, really. But, class is going to end in a few minutes.
Laurie, I know this might seem a little strange, but Linnea, we need to find damn it, what was her name? Ixia? And we need to get Dalen to snap out of this as well.
But how do we do that?
Yes. So, I don't know if I remember correctly. Dylan talked about, this being his life before he, joined us.
That's right. Son of them. L'Oreal, you would happen to have heard of a student named Ixia anywhere around here, would you?
No.
Okay. Right. I think for now, perhaps we all go back to class and act like we're not crazy.
Right. Yeah, let's go back to class. Oh. That means I didn't have to do the thing. Oops.
What thing?
Oh, since Charlene looked all upset about it, and since I wanted to cheer her up, I decided to, have the school throw a ball in 2 weeks. Just class press stuff. Heh.
Let's hope we're not kind of under the breath to her. Let's hope we're not stuck here that long. I think this may hinge on Dalen.
Yeah, we'll see. You want to join the student body? As she looks to both of you.
Sure.
Does my history, quote unquote, at the school flash through my head?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Yes, but the thing is, though, with what happened just a few hours ago, will be a bit hard, maybe, for Hope at least.
We can do what we
Right.
can.
Well, that wasn't me. I want to say, was it?
Oh, Hope, you're the same here as you always are.
And that's true.
I beg to differ.
No, that's actually pretty much true.
Here, she hands both of you a sheet of paper. Sign these, and you can join the student body, and you can be there on our off hours on Friday. Oh, it's so boring by
Oh
myself.
God, I have detention Fridays.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay.
I'd like to point out that none of you are questioning why Dalen went to school with Emmerich and his brothers.
Yeah, fuck you remember that.
Oh God.
I will read through the paper what it exactly says.
It's just the sign out form where it's like, yes, you'll join the club. With this amount, this club needs this amount of members to exist. Yada yada yada. Boring school stuff.
Okay. Well, I guess I will do that so I don't have to get yelled by my parents. Wink said at Lulu.
You wouldn't think that this could overwrite whatever the hell's going on, and I could still show up on the Friday.
Lulu pouts a bit and say, I'll do what I can, but you owe me, okay, Hope?
Of course.
Okay, and with that, class is over, and you are directed to go back inside the classroom and wait for the next professor to come in. So, as all of you are waiting in your seats for the next professor to come, a old man comes in with gray robes, big wizard hat, beard is long to his stomach, and he says, "Oh, hello everyone! Are you ready for our magic lesson?"
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Dalen just looks to Charlene, kind of amused.
She's unusually ecstatic about this, honestly.
Now, I, Professor Obnigel, a most powerful wizard and spellcaster, shall teach you today, again, as he looks to Hope, the most basic of wizarding spells. Fireball! Now. Oh, come around. Each of you, grab a small pinch of powder. Small pinch. To the pinch, Hope.
I'm grabbing a pinch.
We won't want a repeat of last time, don't we? If I hadn't used this enhanced powder, you'd have blown your hands up.
Right.
As in this world, the material component of Fireball is black powder.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
And Hope you remember, right, you used way more than there was the necessary amount, and had the professor not used a, I guess the word would be diluted form of black powder, oh boy, that would have been trouble. And that's what got you detention.
Wait, but I'm trying to think, like, did I really try to do that? Why would I try to do that? Like, inside my head.
I in real life look at Dalen, our genius. Yeah, he did that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, in Hope's head, like,
Why would you do that?
yeah.
That's a good question. Why
Yeah,
does
why
Hope
would you do that?
anything? I don't know. Why did you cast that spell on that gladiator?
Who knows? Now, as a recap, in-game recap, this is a continuation from last Tuesday's class, where Hope and his amusement of using too much material exhausted the entire class's supply of black powder, and therefore the lessons had to be stopped because A, student was almost hurt, B, all the material component was used up.
Mm-hmm.
So, each of you are take a small pinch of powder, and you are all instructed to try and perform the spell Fireball. And because you are given such a minuscule amount of black powder, even if you do manage to cast a spell, it'll probably be no bigger than your hand.
Now, here's the question. While I guess in this form I don't have access to that level,
No, but you can.
my knowledge of magic and how I've been using it, does that give me any type of advantage?
This would be just a straight roll. Maybe you'll roll higher, maybe you won't. That's the point of your ability.
Okay, now this would still be charisma, right?
Well, this is magical in the sense of how Dalen views it. So none of that bullshit from you, Hope. It's all Arcana.
Oh, fuck! So I could just imagine that like at first I'm sitting there like trying to use it and it's not working. Like, what? What the hell is going on?
Oh, sorry. One thing I forgot. For last class, you were given a homework assignment.
Okay.
A report
Yeah.
on the famous dealer of exotic rarities, Mahadi, due by Monday.
Yay.
This can't be coincidence. I just hope things didn't do itself. But yeah, I just like imagine like as everyone's like making sparks, it should be working, but if Hope is trying to use the way he normally feels magic, like his charisma is kind of like inside of him, and just why is this not working?
Yeah, it's just
Can
it's not.
Jolene try at this point to cast it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say all of you that want to can make Arcana checks to attempt to cast Fireball.
Can I make it a disadvantage?
Yeah, Charlene, you're gonna get advantage because Dalen's so confident that you would have done this. It's like, are you kidding me?
She's just gonna, as she does, she's gonna say under her breath, Ignis Pillar.
14?
Jesus.
Nice.
26.
Hmm.
Here we go. I only know that spell from the shield, so I have no idea how to do this.
What about you, Hope?
But Delaney can use magic.
I'm actually gonna go.
I
I'm
only know
gonna go with that. Because Hope doesn't know how magic normally works, and I don't know if I can use any knowledge from like the high school of how it works. So he's trying to do it innately, and he can't make it work.
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna choose to auto-fail this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Dalen knows more about Arcana than you.
Yeah, but if I was still in high school, Hope, I would have rolled. But this is I'm back to normal.
I'm surprised you didn't try to copy Charlene again.
So, Charlene, you of course make a splendid small fireball the size of your fist, and you just cast it forward as it just dissipates after just a few inches. It doesn't last very long. Dalen, you're surprised by how much you could do it. You know, maybe that last professor was right. Maybe sitting next to somebody that knows their stuff does rub off on you.
Dalen's eyes just kind of widen. I have no idea how this works.
Yep, it's very amusing to you. Delinia, it's black powder. You accidentally smell some, sniff some, and you sneeze.
Sorry.
Quite alright. Now then.
Hope's just sitting there, like trying to like you know, do what he normally does, and it's just not working.
Okay.
There. I think there's a problem here.
Hope. Mr. Nevermore, do keep trying. If you feel that you truly have no talent in magic, perhaps we can schedule some remedial lessons, yes?
Hope like raises an eyebrow and trying to piece it together, like. And I'm now I know you're gonna be mad, but yeah, it kind of goes. That's right. Charlene didn't say she used it feeling it. She used it by knowledge and how things work. And now I'm gonna try calling upon what this high school Hope knowledge would have.
Well,
To try to do this.
Well, first thing you realize is like, oh, right, I didn't take out my magic formula circle, which is sort of your equivalent to spell book spell. And you see it, and it's like, oh man, it's a good. You are given the option of either making one yourself or taking the school assigned one. And first you take out yours, and it's like, oh man, that's even you can tell that's sloppy. So you just take out the school handed out one. And you use that. So yeah,
Okay.
you can attempt an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
Small sparks, not the fireball that you wanted, but you realize the amount of focus and effort trying to recite this spell formula in your head again and again and again is vastly different than your method of casting spells. It's just as hard, but the focus and memorization required makes it mentally exhausting.
Just his eyes drift towards Charlene and just get filled with this sadness.
As
That's
you're
what she went through. This is why she resented.
As you're observing her, you see a very soft and genuine smile on her face as she is doing an admirable field. You can tell she excels at it. Her fireball is different than the others in the sense that, perfect. It's an actual spherical shape. All you could do was create sparks. Dalen, while he was able to achieve it, looked more like a campfire, and the other students around you, you see that there's all of varying sizes and shapes, but hers was genuine. And the professor notices both of your works and perhaps you could use a little help from an expert. Charlene, Hope's going to sit next to you for today.
As she's gonna cast another fireball. What?
You do know that if anything even looks remotely dangerous, the professor will just counterspell it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, upon hearing that, Dalen does pout a bit, and he doesn't realize why.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Okay. When you corner of your eye, you see that Aaliyah was eyeing you, and she almost caught your pout, but you stopped it.
Dalen will just smile at her, but he's trying to think, why does that make me feel like that? Like, weird.
So, Hope, you're sitting next to Charlene now, and you are told to continue your work. You're basically, for all of today's lesson, you are just, going to keep trying to perform a fireball until it is, like, as close to Charlene's as possible, like, perfectly spherical and can fit in the palm of your hand, basically.
It's going to take him a moment before he can even look at her.
Of course.
She's gonna entirely avoid looking at you.
But eventually kind of goes, sorry. And I don't know if you want to make a check, but he definitely rubs a tear out of his eye.
Also, if she wants to, she can do that.
Sure. Sure, now I roll well.
Hope seems really broken up about something. And he didn't look like this before he was assigned to your seat or sit next to you, but now he does. Looks like he's hurting.
Does she get the sense that it's because of her?
Yes, but not in a bad way. And that really confuses you. You don't know what to make about that.
Look, it's okay. People have different ways of doing things. This might not necessarily be your way of doing things, but I'm sure there's other things you're good at.
Sorry, I don't mean to make it obvious. I had a really good friend not too long ago. She would have said the exact same thing. But if you're as good a teacher as she was, then maybe I'll get somewhat of an understanding of how this works.
I'll try. But like I said, people have different skills and different weaknesses. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Yeah. Have I? Because I guess the memories are mixed together, but has High School Hope never talked to
You never really had any reason to. Unless you tried to hit on her.
I know this may sound weird, or any of my past behavior. I do apologize.
Apologize for
Um, sorry. Just, been a weird day. Trying to understand what's going on. But let's try to focus the lesson at hand.
that's what I have been doing.
Right. Not good.
Okay.
Also, you remember the talk you've had with her before, Hope? Way back when on the boat.
And that was... Oh, damn it. I remember...
That was the first time she brought up the fact that she's worked hard to get where she is,
Mhm.
and you just got it just because.
Yeah. It's kind of while doing this, it's admirable how hard you've worked. You're clearly the best here.
I mean, I've had to work hard for it. No one's gonna do it for me.
Yeah. Tell me, Charlene, what's your goal? What's your end game?
She was in the process of beginning another example of throwing a fireball, and she stops a bit in her track. That's a bit personal.
Sorry. Don't mean to pry. Just, I know someone of your skill and caliber could do anything.
Well, I don't mean any offense, but this is the first time we've ever spoken. So,
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Sorry.
insane.
Go ahead. This is so weird
Yeah.
because to him, it really isn't. It really isn't.
This is hard.
Out of character. Must have met my twin sister at some point.
Yeah.
He's just gonna think that he might have had a fever dream where he thought he spoke to her or something. Because she knows in her own mind that she's never talked to him in her whole life.
No, you haven't.
Maybe you just Remind me of my friend. Yeah.
I'll think your friend sounds pretty smart and you should heed their advice.
It's my plan. Just ashamed I never got to tell her goodbye.
This got way more depressing than I wanted it to be.
No!
Okay, so you pick up the powder. You clap your hands together over the powder and you extend the residue out from your hand. That's how you do it. Go.
Heck, Hope will kind of start being silent and just follow her instructions.
And you do so for the remainder of the lesson. On the other sides of this classroom, though, Delinia and L'Oreal are also attempting their best. Delinia, you kind of just accidentally snorted most of your powder, so L'Oreal has to sort of share hers as well. But also due to her tiefling heritage, she's also playing with the fire. She's grabbing at it and touching with her fingers, which you would never attempt to do, but to her it's very fun and laughable.
Seeing you have fun there.
Oh well, you know, tiefling and all that. You can just do what we want with fire mostly.
Yeah.
What's with you? You've been talking to me less today. Something up?
Oh, no, it's just it's you know that horror book you mentioned, you know, there was this one passage that got me emotionally really hard.
Well,
it's about this group of adventurers wandering in a spooky forest. Then, well, all of a sudden there's like this corpse of an elf, and well, dropped the bag, thought of nothing, and then all of a sudden the bag became a monster and took one of them. It was too late to save her. It's really depressing.
Haven't read that one. You want after class go to the library so we can check it out, so I can have a look at it and we can talk about it together?
I mean, yeah, sure, but I guess I have to look out about the new thing I did with the Lulu. I kind of got now into I don't want to say higher ups, but kind of doing something with her now, being there.
Right. It's gonna take some time for the application to go through, though, so we still have some time together.
I see. Yeah, that's fair. I'm just, now have a bit of reassuring things. I'll be honest, I'm kind of doing this to get away from my parents. They're really, really mean sometimes.
What? But your parents got you into school. That's guaranteed success. If they didn't love you, they wouldn't have done that.
I mean, yes, but they're also kind of like, when you fail once, it's you're getting in big trouble.
Well, yeah, that's for all of us here at this school. Except for Hope. I don't really know what's up with him. They tried to hit on both of us? What's wrong with him?
Kind of try to figure that out.
Alright, well, once we're done with lessons today, we can go hang out together.
Yeah, I will maybe talk a bit with Lulu first, but I will be right after that.
Sure. Of that, after your talk together, after Hope's and Charlene's talk, class is over, and classes are dismissed for the day. This was your last class for Monday.
Then.
So, about what time is it?
About what time it usually ends? About 3-ish? That's, yes. You are free to, do whatever you want, though before you leave the classroom, Professor Omnigul does say that you have a homework assignment. You're given a report on the proper magical formula for the spell Infernal Calling, due by Monday. You're free to leave. So, you have the whole school to yourselves. What do you do?
Well, I immediately go to Hope and Lulu, I guess.
Okay.
Is the cafeteria always open?
Yeah, but it's not gonna be like huge meals, it's more like snack stuff until it's dinner time, really.
I'll invite Charlene there because we both missed out on lunch.
That's fair.
I think I misheard you. Did you say I will fight Charlene there?
I said I'll invite.
Get ready to throw them hands.
So this is my pudding.
No items. Fucks only. Final destination. Let's go.
You guys
Final
don't have items.
True. Yeah, I'll invite
Well,
Charlene to
Dalen
cafeteria
might,
with me.
depending on how he... Because I remember you telling me something back then. Way back when.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. You said Dalen would invite her to eat.
To
Yeah.
the cafeteria to grab something because we both missed lunch.
Well, you know, I was gonna, and then her stomach starts growling. Eating sounds nice, actually.
Well, come on. We can even talk more while we're there.
Okay.
As that's going on, Dalen, you hear Aaliyah say, catch up after so you can, finish some homework?
Oh, you can come with if you want.
Oh, okay, cool. He'll walk with you. Okay.
I look at Charlene and like smile and quietly say like, "That's fine, right?"
Yeah, it's fine.
Inside check. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't know that well at this point. So
Yeah. Known each other for a good, 3 hours total. Really?
yeah.
But,
Something like
Aaliyah, Charlene, and Dalen are gonna go to the area. What about the rest of you?
Well, as I said, I would go to find Hope and Lulu.
Okay. Lulu has her duties as class president. You're free to come along, but she's got some work to do.
Yeah, I think it's best that we stick together as a group right now.
Okay. So the three of you are gonna go to the student council room. You need to follow Lulu for it, cause you guys don't know where it is really.
Mm-hmm.
After just a few short minutes of walking, you guys reach a big room, desk at the back middle center of it, where Lulu sits down and starts reading through papers, filling them out, and humming as she does so. You guys want to talk about?
So, yeah, I noticed that something's wrong here after the fact that I did a fence with my best, in quotation mark, friend, the tiefling. Look, she's nice and I didn't really want to be all scared all of a sudden when I figured it out, but yeah, something was wrong.
Yeah. Is this a reality in which you think Dalen perceives us?
Well, I don't know too much about Dalen's past or why I look like this, but maybe?
So I'm gathering that we are kind of in the reality of Dalen's past, as he talked about, I think, being in high school before he went to go to be a hero, and also someone leaving. I assume we.
So,
Sarah, yeah.
I don't know too much about it. But, above game, it's easy to infer that, he's been doing something at night, right?
He's been sleeping in class. There have been bags under his eyes. That's all you know. So either he's staying up late doing something, or he's not sleeping at all. That's all you can get.
He talked about how he trained constantly, right? You mentioned that? Talking to Gildenia.
I believe so, if I'm remembering correctly. I mean, he did that even on the ship as a,
Yeah. I wonder if that's what he's doing. He's sneaking off from training. Might be why. Not doing well in class. He doesn't care about this place. So, I think what we need to do, I think if we can confront him, tell him things about himself maybe we don't know, or that we shouldn't know, he knows, maybe that will snap him into reality.
either that, or that sounds a bit out of place or a bit weird, but what if history has to repeat again? If maybe there's something or someone that kind of wants to stop him becoming a hero, and we have to do that, and we have to stop that force. Maybe we get out of it, but also it could be the case that we just have to confront him to snap out of it.
Hey, Lulu, quick question.
What's
Have
that?
you been out of school? Have you gone off school grounds?
Oh yeah, a couple times to do some shopping. There is this dress I saw. I'm like, ooh, what's that? It's pretty, and I bought it.
Did it all look like the town that we drove through when we first got here?
Nope. We're in a place called Waterdeep, I think.
So
Never heard of that.
No, Waterdeep was on the other side. Oh, we're in Neverwinter, right? I don't know. I barely read. Maybe it said Neverwinter. Maybe it said Waterdeep. Ah.
I only was in Baldur's Gate, so
I remember him
Oh
saying
right, the name of the school is Upper Neverwinter High. Duh. He does the anime head bonks tongue out.
Alright. Then maybe this isn't illusion, and maybe we're all still asleep?
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe.
The one
Well,
thing...
sorry, but yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of said to the tiefling that I will go to her soon to the library. I don't know. Maybe in the library you will find informations.
Maybe.
It's just weird because you saw the contract, and that one that belongs to who we met.
Yeah.
I also have one other question. How is your magic working here? For me, it's not working, not the way it normally does. I can't seem to make any of my magic flare up.
Oh, for Lulu. Let's see, Holophant. Because Lulu is also bound by the rules of this world, so... Let's see. Less... What? Their wounds? I can only do 2 of them.
And one last thing that concerns me is, you said you've been here for a week.
Uh-huh. You guys have... I've tried to tell you this before again and again and again, but you never paid attention.
This is the first time we've paid attention.
Yeah.
Oof. So we.
Hang on. Roboting pretty hard.
Yeah. Alright. Psycho? Or, damn it, Silva?
Hello.
Still roboting. Try rejoining.
Hello, everybody.
Yep.
Actually, yeah. Dalen?
My name's not Dalen, IRL.
Could be a break.
But
Your name
yes,
isn't
hello.
genius. Your name isn't genius
Daniel.
IRL either.
Yeah,
Oh.
so...
Well, yeah, let's wait for them to resolve. I'm just here looking. It's like, oh, I'm almost done with my notes. Okay,
and just to finish it off, Jeffrey!
fuck off. I will get revenge for you one day for that.
Okay, Thomas.
Oh,
Hello?
You still sound like you're roboting a bit. Say something again.
Hello.
Just keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe it's Discord. I don't know.
Yeah. That sounds pretty bad.
Maybe I'll try leaving and let him join in first.
Yeah, let's try that. Alright, let's see
Okay.
if that fixed it.
How are we doing now?
hello, it is I, Daniel.
God damn. Quiet, Simon.
Ah, yes. Discord in Europe.
Okay.
Probably
Hi,
fucking.
it's me, Jeffrey.
Shut the fuck up.
Now we have to have a session where people do the fusion dance, and you have to like say the same words exactly at the same time.
Oh no, that will be fucked up.
Okay. Back to it. Where were we at?
I think I was confirming that this is the first time that we've responded.
Yeah.
Right. I think I wanted to say, yeah, we have to find now Ixia and confront Dalen, even in the, if it has to be in the most gruesome ways.
Maybe a better way to do it might be just you could call him here as student council. Could that be? That way it could just be us.
I could do that. I'll see if he can sign up the sheet. What about Charlene? Do I invite her too?
I don't.
By hell, the gods are even worth a damn, and that would be the real Charlene. That would be amazing, but I don't know if it is her or not.
Yeah, the thing is, she went with the bag. Apparently we don't even know if she is alive or dead. really. And even if, I don't know, maybe she's with Zariel, I don't know that. And that's something we have to confront with him.
Alright.
I think if you. How much time of the day is left?
It's about 6 o'clock-ish. But the
Do you
rule
f-
is that at sundown, all students have to be in their room. Like, once night hits, gotta be in your dorm rooms. Or at least, in your dorm buildings.
Okay. So how long do we have till probably night hits?
I'm gonna say until 8, so you got 2 hours.
Do you think that we could call him in here to have a chat? Not necessarily to join, but just where it could be just us talk to him.
Or we could, yeah. There is also dinner though at 7:30. Should we? What about that? Should we do it before or after dinner?
I want to say before,
Okay.
just because the more people there are, that might get confusing, and who knows if whoever set this up. I mean, they could be listening in right now or listening in through whoever these people are.
Maybe. It's just I don't know what to do really, because
I mean, even if this would be now our job to make the timeline as correct as it possible should be, it's already kind of weirdly wobbly now with this weird love triangle Dalen has, kind of.
right, right. That's weird.
Yep. Maybe the library is actually the best place to look up for information.
Do you want to do that while me and Lulu talk to Dalen?
Maybe. I don't know. If it doesn't help, I guess I have to give it a try. Just, I guess, try to be first gentle with him so he doesn't run away. But if he doesn't get it through his skull, I guess we have to be as blatant as it possibly can be.
Yeah.
Alright, and see you later, guys. Then she kind of walks off.
Yeah. The one thing to note, you'll know where Dalen is before lunch or before dinner, so you're gonna have to just wait for him outside the cafeteria, I guess.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, but no, cutting back to Dalen, you're going to grab not lunch, but at least a snack to hold you up until dinner time comes around in about you guys just got out of class, so to got the cafeteria and all that, it's about 4:30 for you guys.
Alright. So, I was thinking we could talk and get to know each other more.
Okay.
So, I see you reading a lot.
Anything other than just school books? He asks.
I'm sorry, let me just finish chewing.
Yeah, it's like if you're eating IRL, I can wait a minute.
No, I'm just having a taste of these nuts. No, really, like chili encrusted peanuts. The fucking best.
Do you need a minute?
Nah, I'm good. I just came. Well, you know, magic.
Well, what kind of magic?
Well, I would show you, but we're not allowed to outside of, class. But
Yeah,
I want to be a well-known wizard.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's admirable.
I'm sure you can do it.
Well, if you're in this school, then heck yeah.
Well, I mean,
Hmm.
not just because you're in this school, Charlene, but you even made it here all on your own. So,
It wasn't
And-
easy, I'll tell you
want
that.
to. Yeah. I know it can't have been easy, but you're here now.
Yeah.
You
She
can't-
looks down a bit.
You can't convince me you're not impressive.
Can I sound like a bit of a jerk for a second?
Go for it.
I don't think it's fair how this really works. But I don't mean any offense to you two. Some people have to work their butts off to get anywhere in life. Others, they're just handed, well, this on this golden platter.
Well, the people that had to make this also had to work their butts off. I mean, have you seen just that wall over there? Do you have any idea how long that took to prepare? And we're probably hired people that, aren't in this social standing.
I get that. There's certain people I don't feel like should be here.
Oh,
Hmm.
like those three. He looks at you, Dalen.
You have a point, Charlene. It's. We're the lucky ones, honestly. We're born into wealth and power, and after any of that. If I can be blunt, I kind of resent that. I'd rather work hard for my success rather than it be because who my father is.
Olga grabs your head and shakes it around. Then why are you always sleeping in class?
Sorry, it's. I get tired. Come on, it's kind of boring, right?
How are you gonna succeed in life if you don't put in the effort here?
I don't think it's boring.
Fair. Both of you. I guess it's just on me then.
I mean, if you need help sleeping, I can maybe help you out.
How so?
I think there's a spell for that, but I'd have to look into it.
You're not allowed in the boys' dorms after, certain hours.
Shh, there's a look of realization on her face as she turns into a fucking tomato. I didn't mean it like that, no.
It's alright. I know what you mean. There's. You taking it that way makes it Dalen take it that way. Now there's a light blush on his face.
I'm just gonna bury my face in this book.
You do that. I'm gonna talk with Dale about how he shouldn't take your offer, even if because he's oblivious to stuff like that. Dalen,
Yeah?
she just goes off on you, basically just like when the girl offers to go into your room, you always say no unless it's her.
Charlene gets eaten by the book of devouring.
Oh well.
I mean, she's not allowed.
I know,
Leave
but
this out.
still,
This is-
you need to keep that. You need to keep that in mind, too, dummy.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
Just G.
What?
You know, the Japanese thing for stare.
It'll be fine.
Alright.
It's So, magic, huh? Interesting. Really, really interesting.
Yep, it sure is.
Yep.
Casting fireballs was fun.
I have no idea how I managed to do that.
Maybe you're natural at it. Better than Hope, that's... Jeez.
Well, that's not saying much.
Yeah.
Out of character. Got him.
This
Well-
is your dreamscape. This is how everyone views Hope, sorta.
Alright, so I'm gonna put a twist on that. If she wouldn't talk like that, then I know, just retcon it. At least he tried. Though he wasn't good at it.
Can't fault him for trying, yeah.
That's, if nothing else, that's part is at least admirable.
I suppose. So if he's gonna try, I think he should apply himself better.
Do you know anything about him?
He's kind of an irresponsible troublemaker who's really only here on luck. Which, don't get me wrong, if it comes down to
I know, I
it,
mean, I know that part, but like his private life, do you know anything about that?
You do not.
I was gonna say, no. Or,
He seemed really sad. And I don't really understand why, but I feel like it had something to do with me.
are you and him close?
No, it's the first time I've ever spoken to him.
Weird. Well, I don't
Feel
know if it
kinda
was on
bad
the good
for him.
sides. I mean, I don't really know him that well. I don't know what he's going through, which I guess if you're gonna say I can't judge because I don't know what he's going through, that's fair, but everyone takes responsibility for their own actions.
Right.
You're telling me last week with the fireball, he shouldn't be responsible for that because he's a bit sad?
He should, yeah. But, still. Maybe all of his acts of delinquency are a cry for help or something.
Maybe, but then he should just learn to ask for help. I'll help anyone who needs it.
Are there any peanuts or something? I'm starving.
Yeah, let's get more snacks. I mean, sorry you had to miss lunch kind of because of me.
It wasn't really because of you. It's just eaten by a bag. What?
Yeah, I don't know what they were on about. Weird.
It's a confusing day.
Miss Manton is a bit more strange than I initially assumed.
Yeah, well, that's the class press for you. That's good work, though. Can't deny that.
Well,
Yeah,
that's fair, at least.
I was meaning to ask Miss Elia,
Yeah?
what's your, I guess, affinity swordplay or something else?
I'm just good all around, right, Dalen?
Yep.
Hmm. Now you guys.
So I just have to ask out of character. Were you gone for that whole bit just now, Rogue?
I had I muted, but I had my headset on, and also, yeah, stomach messing up, so I don't know if I might have to return to that room.
Okay.
Okay. Just I'm defending your honor here as an AI, so you know.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
But shit, what was I gonna say?
Last thing,
Fuck.
Charlene was asking Leah stuff. I don't
Right.
know if she wanted to continue with that.
Yeah, she was. There was something else I wanted to say. She was good all around, and just that Dalen can attest to that.
I think you said like right, Dalen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Now I remember. Hey guys. Hey you guys. Don't eat too much. You're gonna spoil yourselves for dinner. Come on, Dalen. You know better. Go eat some salad. Not just the meats.
Oh,
Eat your tomatoes.
I hate tomatoes.
Dalen.
Fine.
You three have a nice lunch together, and you just enjoy each other's company in a way you didn't know you could before. But you have a few hours, all of you. Do what you will. You can either wander the grounds, go to your rooms, wait for dinner, maybe get into the library to do your homework. It's all up to you. You can do whatever you want here. You have about, I'm gonna say, 2 hours ish total.
Well, Delenia said that she will have. She will go to the library with her friend. So.
Okay. Yeah.
And Jolene's gonna get ahead, on the homework
Yeah. You
for
can.
2 hours.
Yeah. So you can do that in your room, Charlene, or at the library, whatever you find most comfortable.
I think it will make more sense for her in character to do it in her room because she's not a people person.
Okay. Yeah, true, but also there's no internet, so you kind of need books for other assignments. But for now, you can do what you need to do with your room by yourself.
Actually, it might be easier just to go to the library then, because it has all the material.
Okay. So Charlene and Delinia and Ariel are going to go to the library. Dalen, if you want, Doran does come up to you and asks if you want to hang out before lunch or dinner.
Oh, sure. Why not? Do you have anything in mind?
Well, I got a new what's the word for? I got a tip that going to be a new boat introduced into the lake soon. I wonder if you want to come and get a gander at it before we, actually ride it for lessons.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great. What are we waiting for? Come on.
Both of you are gonna go to the lake then, so that's all that's left is Hope and Lulu, which I don't know if you're back, Hope. Nope. Okay, it's fine. We can do his after. So let's start with. Let's go with Delenia, Charlene, and L'Oreal. You three are in the library, though you are not. The three of you are not together. You're both in two separate areas. Charlene, you're one of those. You're in one of those desk type structures where there's wood that blocks your cover, basically to nullify all distractions. If you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And Delinia, L'Oreal, you guys are skimming through the books looking for whatever book you were about before Delinia goes.
Sure, the horror book that with the title Avernus Horror Stories, The Adventurers of the Brumblewood.
Okay. Now you don't find it because it doesn't exist,
Of course not.
but you do find similar horror stories. So you, I'm gonna say you just think up the excuse that maybe somebody else checked it out.
Guess we're a bit too late for that one. Sorry.
Oh well, maybe next time. What about the other stories? You said Avernus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got here? We've got The Beautiful Temptations of Aaron Yeses. That's too gaudy. Shit. Hope, are you back?
I think he has a stomach problem.
Fuck. Because it was actually an important thing I want to do, and he had to be in the room for it. So, should we give him a few minutes?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
While we wait for him, then I guess I'll just point out that Charlene's gonna do homework.
of course.
It's gonna be basically the description of the infernal call. What's the infernal calling?
Infernal Calling, yes.
Yep, basically the how-tos of the spell, like what she was asked to do. I forgot the term.
Yes, you can look up the specifics of it. You can like out of game look up what is required for that.
Right, but I'll just say that she does that first and foremost, and then she's gonna look up this Mahadi guy.
Mm-hmm.
And she does have the feature researcher, so she would know where to get the information.
Okay. So yeah,
If it matters.
I'll say yeah. I'll say no. Okay. So I'll say that you don't really need to make a check to look for books. So that's just a time thing. But you find a book about Mahadi, a very famous deal maker who travels not just the lands but planes himself. He has stated in quotes that he mostly stays within Avernus, but he's been known to make his second most well-known place the material plane.
Okay.
From there, you can start writing your report on him, and all details are very much available. Delinia, you were looking for a horror book, and yes, the titles that you find are basically one about Aaron Yeses, another about Beelzebul, the one that got it wrong by lying, and the only thing else you find is one titled that's a horror, but still dealing with the whole theme of Avernus, is just a book called Priscilla the False Mother.
Right.
Excuse you, what?
The one, yeah, there's a short synopsis about it, about how a succubus Priscilla was expelled. You know what I mean.
Expelled?
Something like that.
Okay.
From Avernus due to her birthing a child that went really against Avernus's law and order.
I feel like maybe that book would be suffice for the one that we can't find.
Okay. I'll check it out and read it in my own time.
Can I take a look as well?
Is there any reason in character why you want to?
I mean, to be fair, it's just Avernus, and she's like looking for anything that might help here.
Okay.
So anything that doesn't sound like something she heard before might be a solution.
Okay. Well, the thing about it is it's an actual book, like with chapters, multiple pages. Like, it's a good 200 to 300 page book. So that'll take time. But you can, apart from the synopsis, you can read some with her, but she's gonna have it most of the time.
Yeah, I guess I would basically, when I have time, like have sneak peeks or something like that.
Of course.
I guess anything that might be either not a horror story or something that maybe helps with the homework is also very welcome here to find, maybe.
Yeah.
So she's looking for that as well.
Yeah, easily enough. You have to look around a bit, though, because Charlene took the books needed, so you have to find same book somewhere else. It's a little hard because some pranksters rearrange some books. Like, you're looking for, it's like, here it is, but no, instead it's a book of Tusk Love. But no, after a few minutes, you do eventually manage to.
Yeah, I get that reference.
Yeah.
Same.
Hope would. I don't know if it's still an option, but Hope would have went exploring,
Okay.
trying to really get a feel for the layout,
Mhm.
and just in general, try to see what places are somewhat like supposed to be off limits, and just I don't know, kind of on a whim, just see if anything just feels even more out of the ordinary than things already are.
Okay. Lulu is going to accompany you.
Okay.
Because she already finished her daily duties and she's bored.
Alright, yeah.
So for off limits, Lulu does know a place and she points it out to you and she tells you the history as you're walking to it. Lulu says, there's this one classroom I heard about that it's haunted. And so it's off limits to all students. And locked at all times. They say that if you go in the classroom after midnight, the ghost comes and takes you away.
Well, if I was any sort of gambler, I say that's a pretty strong lead to maybe how to get out of here.
Yeah, maybe we can do something about it. But,
I think we would need all of us, hopefully at our full strength.
maybe. You guys do get to the classroom though, and Lulu just tries the door. It's like, yep, it's locked.
Is it boarded up like you can't see inside of it at all?
There's whatever this land's equivalent to cardboard against the windows would be.
Place my ear up against it. Do I hear anything coming from it?
Not particularly, no. No, it seems to be empty. Okay. Well, we can always come back, but, Hope, Lulu looks at herself. Can't really do my things here. I don't have a weapon or anything. Or, spell components, as you call them, yeah?
You and me both.
Yeah, so guess magic's kinda out of the question unless we figure out a way to get some.
Looking in the hallway, is anybody around?
Not really. Most people tend to avoid this part of the school.
Okay, if there's... I'm just gonna ask Lulu, do you happen to see anybody? In case for whatever reason somebody was following us.
Nope. Don't see anybody at all.
I wonder if I can still... And I'm gonna try to transform.
Okay. Is that something you can do at first level?
It is not.
It does not work.
Okay, just trying to... Damn. I can't even call upon that power. Shit.
Okay, so... What? We're... quote-unquote screwed here?
I think if we're onto something, and this is from Dalen's perspective, we can snap him back into thinking or knowing. Maybe it'll change. If not, is there any place where they might, store extra items?
Are you gonna steal?
No. Would it really be stealing if none of it's real anyways?
I don't know. That's up to you to decide. But still, where are we gonna get the stuff we need? I mean, where are you gonna get spell components for Fireball from? Oh.
Yep.
I guess we're gonna have to figure out where Professor Omnigul stores his spell components, though.
Maybe we might find other stuff there to help us.
Well, the only weapons I've ever found are the fencing swords, and those tips are blunt, and the croquet mallets.
Well, might not do that much damage. But perhaps, I think right now our best bet is to possibly find where he might have the components. We might find extra stuff there.
Okay, but even if we find out where he keeps them, when should we take him? Because if we take him now, it's Monday. He's gonna find out. We have another class with him tomorrow.
Of course not now. First things in order, we need to make sure that everybody's back on board before we do anything.
Okay.
So our first priority is Dalen. Then, I think after we confirm that, then we need to figure out where we can get stuff. If our hunch is right, this might be the exit. So, something in that order is how we need to go about this.
Okay, but what if it's not the
wonder-
exit, though? Well, if we
Might
get it
be
wrong,
right.
what happens then? What happens if we get caught?
I don't know. I don't know if this is simply, if we fail, we wake up again, or we actually die. But you're right, we shouldn't stake everything on just this door right now. We should continue looking around. Are there any other places like this that have any other story or legend behind them?
Well, I've heard that the Van Thumpers made a hideout somewhere that's underground. Some sort of old storage somewhere on the...
Speaking of the Van Thumpers, what the hell are they doing here? They're from Baldur's Gate,
Oh,
not Neverwinter.
I don't know. I've never met him.
The one, Mortlock, he's not that bad of a fellow, but Amaric... Let's just say that I wouldn't mind, since he's not real, finally finishing the job that he did to me.
Right. That's not gonna get us in trouble at all.
No, well, that's... They might be a clue, too. If they're not from here, why are they here?
I don't know. All I know about them is that sometimes they throw parties in some weird underground bunker storage room, but I've never been invited, so I don't know where it is.
Maybe that's a lead, too.
Maybe.
Could try to infiltrate one of their parties and see what's going on.
Well, we've got a little time. Do you want to look at somewhere else?
Yeah.
Where to?
Well, that's all we got for right now. Let's go meet up with Delaney in the library. Make sure we're ready to go talk to Dalen.
But she's with her friend. She might not be in the library anymore. Should we just wait in the cafeteria?
How much longer do we got before dinner?
Not much.
Okay, so then yeah.
Yeah,
Then,
there would have been enough time to like you to go stake out one more place, but like you wouldn't be able to stay for more than like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, if she doesn't have any other idea of what would be another good spot to stake out right now, then yeah, do that for now.
Okay. I'm gonna just say fuck it, Dalen. If you wanna also play out what you and Doran are doing at the lake, we can do that.
I don't think there's any need, really.
Okay.
We just enjoy hanging out together as friends and checking out the boats and stuff.
Yeah, you guys nerd over boat stuff like people with cars. Did you see the motor on that one, Dalen? Oof.
What's a motor?
What is a motor? I don't know, for some reason my mind went to like actual like speedboats.
Maybe he should have invent that.
But yes, after some time, it is time for dinner, and the smell of food does call to you from the cafeteria. As after this, after you finish eating, you are to go back to your dorms for burn the midnight oil, as to say, and go to sleep. But all of you arrive at the cafeteria. You are free to eat and sit down and talk.
I want to seek out Aaliyah and Charlene and sit with them.
Okay. And just as always, Doran and L'Ariel join as well. So L'Ariel's there. Probably means Dylan is there. But what about you, Hope and Hope and Lulu? You said you wanted to intercept Dalen before you went inside?
Yeah, we're gonna try to.
Okay. Lulu is going to follow you, Hope, to try to talk to Dalen before you go in.
Alright.
Hey, Dalen!
Wait,
Can we talk to you for a second?
Oh, it's you two.
Yep, student body president Lulu at your service again.
Are you here to jeopardize more personal relationships of mine?
Nope. Right? Not doing that, right, Hope?
no. So, need to ask you something, Dalen.
Yes? What is it?
This whole school thing, nothing about it you're finding odd.
Not really, no.
You don't remember, really don't remember anything about Castle or maybe Avernus?
Are you two still on about what Lulu was saying earlier today?
Look,
Whatever nonsense that was.
I can understand how hard it can be to try to understand. I'm not fully understanding what's going on now. But has truly nothing struck you as weird? Not even an inkling.
And I was able to make a fireball today. That was practically it. But I probably just lucked into that.
And what would you say if I told you that I think your future plans are to abandon this school and go be a hero?
If Dalen was holding anything, he would drop it.
Yeah.
Did you say?
I said, I think your plans are to abandon this place and go be a hero.
Dalen just stunned looks down, just says to himself. She told you then.
Who told me?
That's where I think that was going.
Yep.
Oh, you know, the one person I've told about this?
I wasn't aware if you've told anybody.
Then where'd
That's
you hear
right.
it?
You won't probably believe me if I tell you, but I need you to not think about what you know about me, but truly think. We met a long time ago. This isn't reality, Dale. I know this is going to be hard for you to accept, and I know how weird it must sound when you're under a charm spell. This isn't real. We have been traveling together for a long time. You're an expert in all manner of weapons. I can only imagine that you train. Might be why you're not sleeping. Bags under your eyes. You had a... damn it. Never mind, I don't remember that, so I'm not even going to say that. But... I just need you to try to think.
Try to think about what? Try to think that maybe all this isn't real? You really expect me to believe that?
Not unless you try. Is there a reason why you're attracted to Charlene so much more than the one you're engaged to?
That's none of your business.
I know it's not my business. But I do know why.
And why is that?
Because you and her very, very close. And we need you, Dalen. Something about all of what's going on is revolving around you. I don't know what it is, but whatever image of hope that you had, I'm not him. I need you to trust me so that we can get out of here.
Why should I? You tell me to forget everything I know about you and trust me and trust you. Why? Why should I?
Because you're the key to all this. Without you, I don't know if we could escape.
Escape what? You're
This-
looking to leave this
where-
school anytime.
That's the thing, Dalen. We were... I don't know if this is a school, I don't know if we're in some dream, but does the name Swords and Sorcery sound familiar to you at all? I don't know how to get you to trust me completely. But all I can say is that we have traveled together, protected each other many times, fought alongside in many life and death situations. I've already told you stuff that I probably shouldn't know, right?
I don't know how you've managed to eavesdrop or something. I don't know how you know this. It sounds like you're the one who's dreaming.
That Leah pokes her head out of the cafeteria and says, Dalen, you coming?
Yeah, I'll be right there. I'll just give Hope and Lulu a look as I walk past them and into the cafeteria.
Lulu puts her hand on your shoulder, Hope. Well, we tried. Maybe we can try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
She starts to walk inside. Come on. No use in starving.
Hope will go in, but he's barely going to get any food. because he's not even hungry.
That's fine. And as you join Linnea for your meal, I assume that you just inform her that no success?
Yeah, Hope just didn't go as bad as I thought it would, but he didn't even listen.
I mean, you didn't make the best first impression. You hope kind of brought him into trouble, and well, Lulu, you talked about how Charlene would be gone.
No, she's not
So,
Lulu, not
but for him, though, for him, it is.
Okay. But what do we do now?
I don't know. I went to the library. Couldn't really find any clues. Well, I mean, there was one, but that's more like a pipe dream of a hope to think that might be something that caused this.
maybe we can go back and check. By the way, because I gotta ask, does she have that one book out?
Oh, her friend does. She does not.
I'm
Yep.
saying, like, is it out? Like,
Checked out.
is
Yeah.
the no? Is she? Does she have it out? Like, I could catch the title.
Oh
of the
no,
book
no.
and whatnot.
It's back in her room. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
What were?
Can't
What
bring
did
books
you
in.
find out?
Can't bring books into the cafeteria.
Yeah, fair. What books did you find out?
I mean, one that she really tossed away. It's more like this one book about the succubus being, well, quote unquote, expelled from Avernus because she gave birth to a child, really, and well, Avernus being Avernus, they didn't like that. I think the title was called Priscilla, former mother of a...
Stands up.
Ow,
What?
my ears.
Yes,
I'm
mine
sorry.
too.
Sorry. I'm
What,
sorry.
Hope?
You spit
You
your
were too
water.
loud.
You spit your water all over Lulu's face. God, why, Hope?
I'm sorry, Lulu. What was that name?
Dalen just looks down the table, sighs, and shakes his head.
Yep. It's a long table, so they're pretty far away, but still, that caught your attention.
What was the
Wait.
name?
Way to go to make a scene, Hope. It's called Priscilla, former mother of Avernus.
I need that book, Linnea. As he sits back down.
Why, though?
The name that you guys can never seem to hear me say is Priscilla.
Yeah.
Does she hear it this time?
Yeah, Priscilla, whatever your sword.
Okay. That's a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. I know I'm not there. Lulu have been hearing it the entire time.
Yep. Rogue didn't notice, that's his problem.
Yeah, she even said that this session and like, nope.
Fair.
I think we broke Rogue.
Yeah, yeah. Wait. You've been able to hear me say the name this entire time, Lulu.
Yeah, I even said it back to you. Did you forget?
Okay, well, now that's something else I've got to figure out on my own. Linnea, please, in any way, if you could, get me that book. Just have to... I don't know. We'll have to continue to work on Dalen. Find other ways to escape. And I'll proceed to inform her about the room and the Van Thumpers.
Mm-hmm. Lulu points out the directions that they're in. And just says, okay, that's our course of action, but when do we strike? This weekend? Maybe, Friday? Sunday? Somewhere early in the morning? We have a free period in the morning.
Let's continue to scout as much as we can until we have definite info. Keep working on Dalen.
Okay.
Social links.
Guess we should just eat and go back to our rooms and just rest for the night, really. We can think of a plan after we scout some stuff, but we're gonna have to do that tomorrow when we have free time.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's eat. Eat your meal. Fill your bellies as much as you can. Some of you more distraught than others. But, after you've had your fill, you go back to your dorm rooms and lay down for the...
Well,
Oh, yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
Dalen will say to Lee and Charlene,
Yeah.
I'll walk you two back to your dorms.
Okay.
Has he been seeming distraught during dinner?
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, he seemed more quiet than usual.
Okay. You insist.
Okay. And as they get to the dorms, Dalen will ask Leah, Hey, good night. I need to ask Charlene something. It's just schoolwork.
Okay. Make it brief, though. You can't stay here too long.
I know.
He starts heading up. Love ya.
Yay. You too.
Gonna insight that?
I was about to say.
Okay. Did you mean it?
Now, it's a complicated thing where it's a half truth. He does love her as a very, very, very good friend. So when he says, I love you too, it's not wrong. It's not a lie.
True, but still, she's looking for, husband and wife love, or at least girlfriend and boyfriend love.
I mean, he just said you too, so
Yeah, still, she's trying to get
He
the
do-
meaning from it.
he does seem distraught. Sure, I'll roll deception. Like, I'm torn on whether this be persuasion or deception, because, again, it's like, yes, he does, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I'll ask you to roll. I'll ask you which roll I should do.
I'm gonna say she was asking for that kind of love, and you were giving another type of. So I'm gonna say, make a persuasion against yourself, sort of. So yeah.
Okay.
She just smiles and goes up to her room. Leaves you with Charlene.
I looked at her and I can't look away a bit. You didn't tell anyone about what I told you, did you?
That what part specifically?
About my plans for the future?
Mr. Dalen, I have no friends. Who would I tell? Why would I tell them?
Okay. Well, first of all, you don't have to call me Mr. Dalen. Just Dalen's fine. And second off, you not having friends? That's not true.
Well, at the least was until recently, then, I guess.
Well, glad to hear that's changed.
Why do you care? Honestly, we've been going here for a while now, and you never seemed to notice me until now.
Well, what I've said wasn't a lie. I'm impressed by you, and you seem lonely, and part of me can't explain it, but I feel drawn to you.
Insight.
Go for it.
Specifically, does he have feelings for her?
You trying to hide it?
Not really.
After one day, okay.
Like he said, he doesn't realize. He doesn't completely understand why, but it may seem quick, but yeah, she picks up on that.
Your... how to put this? You're a nice guy, and I appreciate you for what you're doing and being my friend and all, but you're engaged with Aaliyah. So she doesn't seem to know how to put this into words, really. I'm flattered, but it would not be fair to her. It isn't fair to her to lie to her and yourself. You know that.
It's not really fair to me either. This was prearranged by her parents. They didn't choose. It sounds awful, but it's true. I care about her a lot, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. You have a good night, okay?
I didn't hear anything you said for the last minute. Someone entered my room.
Okay.
Sorry.
You started saying, it's not really fair to me either, you know? Her engagement was arranged by her parents. I didn't choose this. It sounds bad, but it's true.
You should be honest with her. Sure, she'll understand.
Yeah. I do care about her, but just in a different way. Hey, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
It's
You-
okay.
You have a good night, okay?
Yeah, just you two. Don't beat yourself up over it, okay?
Okay.
What?
I don't know, Genius has a kid.
Sorry, can you guys give me 1 minute?
That's fine.
Sure.
Man, this session is making me feel all kinds of ways.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. Nephew entered my room.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
we could hear.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Yeah, after that, Dalen will just head back to his dorm. And he doesn't really sleep or train that night. He's just kind of thinking about what happened.
Yep. And as the rest of you,
One last thing.
of course. What?
Does Charlie know where Aaliyah's room is?
Yeah.
She would like to go find her.
Okay. Knock on the door. What do you do?
Yeah, just knock on the door.
After a few moments, Aaliyah opens the door and says, "Oh, Charlene, something the matter?"
No, just had a selfish question. It's none of my business, so you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Okay.
So, how to word this? Out of character, everyone on this school knows that their thing is like an arranged thing.
Yeah, sorta.
Again, feel free to not answer, because it really is none of my business. But the thing with you and Dalen, it's an arrangement, right?
Yeah.
Just, I'm getting mixed signals about if you two are in love or not.
Well, I hope he loves me. I love him.
I mean, I can tell he loves you a lot. Just, I don't know. Sometimes you don't seem like the normal couple you'd see walking around.
Well, we still have to follow the school rules. Can't really be all lovey-dovey outside.
That is fair. So I wouldn't know anything about that. I've been alone in my entire life.
She shrugs.
Alright, I'm sorry to bother you. I was just curious. I'll leave you be.
Alright. Good night, Charlene.
Night, Aaliyah.
You head back to your room?
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna begin studying my book.
Yeah.
For an hour or so.
So, after that, some of you study, some of you think, some of you worry, and some of you sleep. All wondering what tomorrow will be. And that's where we're gonna end.
Good shit.
Stop recording now!